so I can look on the watch, right? I'm like, sure, watch is fine. Okay, when to stop watching? It's like, oh, come on, man. He's like, no, it's just a question. I'm like, no software. That's what I'm being told. He's okay, I put on the phone stopwatch. Ask, please, is that okay? It's on my Android.
Like, do you not know how to tell time on a watch?
It's like software to me. That's what I'm like there.
Jesus Christ.
You hear everything but you know sound, and it was working yesterday. How does it sound so bad?
So commentators today, it's some of the Showman Chewy, Jamie Chewy, Showman Joey, and just Joey.
Showman Joey for the Doug match, huh?
Sorry, what's the is the third one?
I'm not telling you.
Showman Joey.
Oh, Chillin.
Top secret.
Let's try it. This upset?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Here, let me turn off the headset. Okay. It may have been. All right, is this better now? Yes? Much better? Okay, fixed. It was my headset.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yay, okay.
I was like, what? Why would it be like that?
All right. Opa. Okay. Come on, little This tripod is it's really sad. It looks like a baby horse that can't get up.
Aww.
I know. All right. You can hear us now. Yay! Well, for everybody joining, what time is it right now?
It's 11 PST almost.
11 PST?
Right, we're ahead by an hour.
Yeah. So we are 9 minutes away from me starting my game. Luckily, I already played the most 5-head player in the tournament.
Oh, God. And she destroyed, and she's going to continue her rampage.
I am playing a poker pro though, Sam Greenwood. He's apparently very good. Dan told me he's probably top 20 in the world at heads up.
Oh, you know, cool.
Yeah, so it's like...
Luckily, you're top 2, so...
Yeah, so
you know,
we'll see what happens.
Not even close.
And Hafu made a very good point. If I don't know what I'm doing, he doesn't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Actually, I remember when I was a kid, it's going to sound like I had no friends. I did have friends, but I liked playing poker with my bird.
Yeah.
And
Your bird?
Yeah, and I would decide what the bird would do depending on which seed it would choose. And I did lose a couple hands to the bird. So if a bird could beat me as a kid, I have chances against a poker pro.
I like how you had to preface that you had friends because that is the most sad, lonely story.
I just really like the bird, and I have to think of new bonding activities with the bird. And I thought poker was a great one. I liked poker. Not a lot of friends wanted to play because they didn't know how to play, not because I didn't have friends. It's just,
Yeah.
8-year-olds don't play a lot of poker.
That's true.
But my bird,
But
reliable.
you and your bird.
Me
would play
and my
poker.
bird. I had friends go me. Anyways, Hafu was nice enough to come hang out and watch the games, cheer us on. She will be our lovely camera lady today. Yay! And I'm gonna be just sitting super focused, poker face for real this time. Probably not moving much and just trying to remember everything that I've learned in the last day or so. I don't know if I will though.
You'll do great. Honestly, instead of worrying about like the right thing, I mean, you're already this far. I think you did as much studying as possible. Don't get in your head about like exact bet sizing and everything. Just, I would more about think about what you think they have and how strong your hand is. I think. Right? Because like
you're
in
giving
the moment,
me confidence, which is very nice.
Yeah, in
to
the
not
moment,
be nervous.
Who cares about the bet size? Maybe you bet more and you're gonna take more of his money.
Yeah. It would be very epic if I somehow ended up winning.
No. I mean, you have very good odds.
I have chances.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, when we were talking about this before, it's like, okay, a top 20 heads-up player in the world. Think about like a top 20 chess player in the world.
Yep.
And then like you put in like me versus him. Even if I played him a billion times, I would never. I don't know if I would take a piece.
That's why poker is better than chess.
Exactly.
That's
why
why
not
poker
better. But at least for us, us on the other side of it.
As a noob, going
As a
out in his
noob?
pro, yeah.
He has everything to lose. You have nothing to lose. You can show up.
That's
you know?
true. Honestly, if he loses to me, he might as well retire. No, I'm kidding. He's a nice Canadian. He was tweeting about how the only time he's ever set his alarm this early is to watch F1. So hopefully he's gonna be a little fatigued this morning.
Oh.
Yeah. I already had some coffee and G Fuel, so I should be good to go. I'm very caffeinated, chat. Yeah.
Because when is the match? It's in 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay. So, I guess
From their perspective, it's in 2 hours.
from there. Okay. So you are lucky special chatters will get to watch my point of view
In the
earlier.
future, you were traveling to the future.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we're time travelers.
We're time
Oh, it's
travelers.
actually very
Just
impressive.
Don't let anyone else know.
But then if you guys want to watch the commentary, like I rewatched it with Dan yesterday, and I'll probably end up rewatching the commentary on the stream too. So if you guys want to watch it with commentary, then wait. It's going to be on twitch.tv/worldpokertour. But if you're, really excited and you want to catch it in real time, Hafu's going to be helping us out. In the future. Sorry. Yeah. In the future.
Yeah. I will get Alex's perspective. I'm going to have to shut up though, because, I mean, she's playing in a tournament. I can't talk. But I'll be there, feeling all the pressures that you guys are feeling.
And then if Hafu's hand gets tired, we're just going to put the tripod down.
Nah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'm excited to watch. I get front row seats.
You do. We're a team now. Whichever one of us made it further, we knew we'd support the other person in the process. So.
I got wrecked. We were round one partners, and at first Alex was like, "I'm so sad that we have to play each other," and I was like, "No, this is great. One of us is gonna guaranteed make it forward."
That's true. We were hedging our bets here.
So this is
we actually
awesome.
had better odds that we'd make it forward.
And now, Alex is gonna make it through.
Yes.
I believe.
Yeah. Also, I see my dad in chat. Hi, Dad. He said Bulan. So my dad grew up in a gypsy neighborhood, and Bulan is how they would say good luck. So whenever I'd play chess, he'd always tell me Bulan because he'd say it's 10 times luckier than normal luck. So I see that, Dad. I appreciate it.
Happy Father's
Thank you.
Day.
And happy Father's Day. Yeah.
Happy Father's Day to all the dads. And make sure you text your dad. I have to text my dad still.
Dad, I know it's a Western holiday, and our family doesn't really believe in those, but happy Father's Day. I love you. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, ladies. That's sweet. My dad actually really likes poker, so he'll be watching. Because he would watch commentary. He taught me he would watch commentary for fun. He read some books. Negranu was a household hero. The usual. Yeah. All right. I should probably get set up if I'm starting in 4 minutes. So I'm gonna grab my water.
Alright, chat, you're mine. Just kidding. I'm just gonna
Also,
give you.
you guys, show your support for Hafu.
Do you double?
I
tap?
think it's right on here. Flip camera.
Screen.
Yeah.
I'm an IRL streamer noob, but you guys can deal with me.
Over here. Cool.
Dude, look at the beach though. It's so pretty. Although I haven't stepped foot. I know Alex said she tried to go running, and then the sand was just like whipping her.
It killed me.
Yeah.
I didn't make it.
Hi, chat. This is just a phone. This is the future where you can just stream on your phone.
Sam. Good. How are you doing? How was F1?
Okay. I'm gonna pull up a chair.
Okay, race.
I want to make sure the opponent doesn't see
Also,
me.
when do I hit register? Do I wait for 2 minutes?
Okay, one sec, chat. I'm gonna leave you here while I get a chair.
Yeah. Where in Canada are you, Sam? Oh, Toronto. Nice. You lucky Canadians can play from the comfort of your room.
Yeah, whenever Sam's ready, you guys can start.
Sorry?
Whenever Sam's ready. Whenever you're ready, yeah.
I wonder if I can. I wonder how I can get the perspective of the. There we go.
Just remember that I'm streaming.
It looks really weird.
Oh, really? That sounded better. You didn't want to take the free trip.
Oh, Alex, can I talk to you before? You have a minute, right?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'll be right back.
Alex, I don't know what you want to do, because when you're playing against me and I'm sitting here and you can see me, I'm always feeling like I cheat, but like, not saying that he would ever cheat, but still, if I'm streaming your cards,
see your cards in real time.
Right.
do you want that? This is up to you.
I mean, I assume he wouldn't.
Yeah, but still, it's a lot of money. Maybe I'll just get, I don't know, what do you want to do? This is your stream, this is your everything, but like, I would not.
Okay, what would you do?
I just stream, I don't know. What do you want to do? You can see your reaction and maybe glance at, maybe after, I don't know. That's a way.
I don't know how to add the delay to my
Can you,
stream.
Chad, can you delay like 5 minutes? Is there a way to do it on the phone? Does
Streamlabs?
anyone know? Yeah, or I can not show the cards and show it after. But even showing it after is kind of. I'm just letting you know.
Is there any
This
way
is a
to
lot of
follow
money.
the games on another iPad without showing the hands?
We have another iPad we can watch.
You can do like a POV of another iPad.
Yeah,
That won't show
that
your
would be
hands.
perfect actually. Let's do that.
That just shows the action and not.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Yeah.
I'll pan to you sometimes for your reaction
Yeah, sounds
stuff.
good. And
But
then,
this way,
that's actually a good idea. Thank you, Hafu.
no, he brought it up. He was like, if you are streaming, you are gonna show your cards.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'll get this set up.
Okay.
Get ready to play
Thank
whenever.
you,
All right,
because
sounds
this
good.
is
Okay,
this
Chad,
that's
I will leave you in Hafu's capable
Yeah,
hands
yeah.
in the meantime, and then you'll be able to watch
I'll show you
in real
guys.
time, and then you'll see some reactions too.
So this way we won't see their cards, right?
Correct.
Okay, good. So we'll
Also, I might-
we'll be able to see the hand and like the betting, the action, but then we won't see the cards. This way, it's not fucked. 'Cause
Remember how to get in?
Pardon?
Remember how to start the match?
Yeah, click register.
register and then wait till 0 and then you go back.
Okay. Are you ready, Sam?
Okay.
Okay.
She's gonna play now. Cool. We can just sit, chill at
As
this
soon as
table.
they start, I'll put you in there. And
Yeah.
You're set.
Perfect. Okay. Chat, you guys gotta give her all your good luck, all the boulons.
I don't see any timer. Alexander.
Yeah, she does have some thing shoes.
Oh, sorry, I didn't register. That was my bad. Yeah. Okay. I see it now. I see it. Also, I heard you're also a chess fan. No, not. You
I
hate
ruined
chess.
chat experience. Well, I think playing for a $25,000, I think the prize pool is like $800,000. I think that's a little bit more important. Want to make sure she has a good chance to win,
Intimidated. Yeah, no, that's very fair. That's just how I feel at poker.
I think especially after watching, like, if people are willing to cheat and like schooled, I don't want to know, you don't want to
Makes sense.
make it possible to cheat. I don't know. And that's like I don't know, the prize pool was for that. This is like so much money.
Do I have to click return to event?
Yeah.
Okay.
People do worse for less.
Add table, no. Oh.
The live stream will be 2 hours delayed, so it'll have the commentary live in 2 hours. But this is,
Okay, yeah, I'll just try to customize.
So what you guys get is this iPad, which maybe I'll do it this way.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Can you guys see that well? Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna clean the iPad for you guys. Okay. Squeaky clean. What would be the best way? I'm trying to think about Brightness is too low. Okay, give me 1 sec.
Yeah. I think so. I think so.
This is as bright as it goes. Ooh, that's pretty good.
I appreciate it, thank you.
I don't know how to do this, chat. I'm new at this, okay? I'm used to just being able to add window source. Oh, that's smart. Thank you. Okay, maybe I could just like set it then, so I'm not like shaking it. Sorry, chat. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this. It's a little scuffed, but you guys can see it, right? You can kind of see her. It's not focused on her, but. Nice. Oh man, I'm nervous for her. Yeah, this is ASMR. I just have to be quiet. I don't think she can hear me because she's headset on. Have fun. I called it.
Nice job.
Damn. He had the straight, but Alex had top hair. Unlucky. I don't want to speak too loudly because I don't want to be distracting to her, and you know, she's playing in a tournament. So. But you guys can hear me a little bit. Yeah, she didn't trap herself. It was good to just call it down and not re-raise. Nice, go Alex. So for people who don't know, the blinds in this tournament go up every 7 hands. So right now, you know, it's a lot of big blinds, but it'll ramp up really fast. What a flop. They both had it. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Where are we? We're in Cabo. 369. Damn, she's mine. Yeah, Sam Greenwood is a pro. So every poker pro who's playing in the tournament had to buy it.
Goes automatically. You get 45 seconds each match.
Oh, overall.
Each match.
Okay, so this is the last hand at this blind size.
Oh my god, re-raised. Oh, re-raised. Mm. Nice, go Alex. That's a big one. Yeah, you don't know how badly I want to go like and like look at her hand. I'm so fucking curious. The score, this is the first match. It's the best of 3. Look at her hand and then whisper. I think it'll be distracting if I keep running back and forth. I can ask her between matches, not loud, I can speak. Oh, so there's flush on the board. There's connected cards. Nice, let's go. So we're back to even. So this is the last hand at this blind size. It's gonna go up again next round.
That's true. Let's see.
Nice. Yeah, I'm Hafu, and I'm just behind the camera for this. But Alex is playing, as you see, and we're just watching it live on as a spectator. Cause yeah, it's a little too spooky to stream our cards, I think, in a tournament worth, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Oh shit. Nice. The re-raise got the fold. don't know what the hissing is.
What is that hissing?
I don't know. Sorry.
What is that hissing noise? Oh, it's so loud.
It's the wine cooler. Unlucky. Sorry if you guys cannot hear that. Nice. Small pot, but still a win. The blinds are going up though. She has about 25 big. Oh, no. Yeah, she has about 25 big blinds. Oh. Wait. Andrea, can you hear me? I don't want to like tab out of her stream to get you the code. Because I think it drops the stream if I tab out. Right. Andrea is texting, but I think I'm pretty sure if I tab out it wait, just tab out, I need help. What? It'll be fine. Okay, what do you need me to do? Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Oh no, is it better? Is it back? Okay, I have the code. Andrea. I don't know how to send it to you. No, I have to send it on text. Okay, the stream's gonna drop a second again. Sorry. I just sent it to Andrea. Okay, sorry. I had to tab out and it drops the stream, but we're back. Okay, here we are. We need a 6. 6.
Good game. Oh. That was good. I'm down to play the second game. I just want to take a bathroom break. Sounds good.
How you doing? Well though.
some more games.
Yeah, you got this. You want to talk?
Use the bathroom.
Okay. It's a best of 3, so you know, don't count her out yet, chat. Anyway, yeah, I have to be kind of quiet, I think. I just don't want to be too noisy while she's playing. Move the empty chair. It doesn't really block her, right? Oh, Sam isn't here. Sam is playing remotely. You want to talk to your stream? You flip it back.
We lost the first game, but it's okay. We have one more.
I had to tab out twice to get Andrea a code.
Oh.
But it just effed for like 2 seconds.
Oh, no worries. No,
okay,
it's totally fine.
She was like, it's okay, just do it. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, no, it's totally
okay,
fine.
so you know.
Okay.
Probably shouldn't have gone all in on the last one. I think I got a pen.
Is it possible to stream a delay and both players show the cards? So it will be on stream with actual commentators in 2 hours. But right now, once again, I think it's just a little too like unsafe to stream her cards live. Because as you know, poker is a game where you're playing, you know, face down, and a lot of money is on the line. So I think it's safer to do it this way. And if you guys want to watch the full match with both players and all the odds and everything, you can watch it live on World Poker Tour in about 2 hours. But for now, this is just like, you know, I think it's just better to be safe than sorry and not give anyone the option of looking at her cards. So it's just too much money on the line. Like, think of it this way: if you were in this tournament and you were playing for $800,000, would you want your cards to be streamed in real time? It's just yeah, it's just too much money to. Yeah, I think Alex prefers it this way rather than having delay.
I'm still figuring that out, actually.
So I was playing in it, but I played Alex on the first round and she crushed me. So yeah. Now I'm just her biggest fan. I'm rooting for her. I thought she played the first half really well, and like
definitely a hot market in the US right now.
she just got in some unfortunate spots. Like some hands you just can't get away from. Like I think her hands, I'm not a poker pro by any means, but like she flopped a set of 4s, right? But the flop was like 3 spades, and it's really difficult to like bet into that. So I think she played it fine, and her opponent didn't have a spade but was able to like see it through and make a better hand by the river for a very cheap price because of the flop.
Right.
So I don't think it was like, I don't know, you have to ask poker pros. I'm a noob. But from my perspective, I would find it really difficult to bet into a board even if I have a set when the flop is like three spades. So I thought she did well. Anyway, it's starting. how long did they play for? So this is match 2, and it's a best of 3, so she has to win this one to continue. Is that fake? Are you asking if that's fake? That's Alex. I haven't gone on the beach yet. It's too windy. Actually, when you get to Cabo and you get to this hotel, they make you sign a form saying I agree to not go into the ocean because it's so windy and dangerous. So you're not even allowed to swim. Oh, my sunburn is doing quite well. I'm a lobster. David is, I think he might be, he said he might stream. Let me check if he's streaming. I don't know where the music's coming from. It's not this room though. Oh, there's no delay, but we're also not looking at our cards. Can you put the delay and then watch the cards? You can just watch it live on World Poker Tour in 2 hours and you can see everything. You'll be able to see both cards. Oh, both players' cards and commentators. So, yeah. I think it's known, right? I don't want to. But like my entry fee and like Alex's and Danny's like shifters, our entry fee was covered since we're not poker pros. But all the poker pros did stake in $25,000. So I mean the money is still very real. Why am I whispering? Because Alex is playing a tournament. And she's sitting literally right there. All in. Oh my god.
This is gonna be a very short game.
Is she gonna call it? Oh!
Oh. Rough. I don't know if I should have called that.
Ace 2 versus 5s. Alright. Alright. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh. Unluck.
It was a fucking mistake, you said. When I called the all-in, was that what I was supposed to do? That's true.
Peppa hates trap, but you know, she still did great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I guess I overestimated the hand and how good it was because I figured like, oh, there's no straights, there's no flushes. I mean, maybe as a two pair, probably not. And then if it's an ace, I thought you would have played differently. But I guess. Oh, true, 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 true. That's true, that's true. Well, thank you so much for the game, Sam. Yeah, no, it was very fun. I really enjoyed it. I feel like there was things that I studied that I knew I should do, but then in the moment, I guess I get emotional or I start just going back to my old ways of thinking and then making mistakes based on that.
She's talking to her opponent because they're on a Skype call, so that's who she's talking to.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot to keep up with.
Skype what yours is. I mean, that's it in there. I don't think we can see from the glare, but they're on a Skype call. I'll show you guys. Look at the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so windy. You can see how windy it is from the trees.
Right. It is more fun when you're a beginner because you feel like anything can happen, whereas when you're stuck. I think I enjoyed the first game more because for this one I actually prepared a lot more.
And because you crushed me?
No, I mean it felt more casual.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, this one felt more intense.
For sure.
Yeah, exactly. But I'll at least learn from my mistakes. I think heads up is very fun. So I'll at least look over it and then have time to not cram it and actually be like, oh yeah, here's what I should actually do, and it'll stick so that when there's a lot going on, I don't panic and go back to what I did before.
Sorry. Oh, I'm fighting the other cameraman for the shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're in the presidential
Right.
suite. Kind of sick. It's kind of chill right now, but usually all the players are here. So then,
Mm-hmm.
So we got kind of lucky at least. Because
Yeah, exactly.
I would have felt bad if there were like 4 people playing
Yeah,
the
that's
match
true.
and then.
Likewise, Sam. Good luck in your future matches. All right. Because you're playing him next, or because he was a bad coach. He was a great coach. No,
I think Sam.
my coaches did a great job. It was just a lot of information and a lot of things going on.
The moving cameras.
Like there was no reason I should
I'm
have
not
all
used
in,
to
on the
being an
on the
Ireland
first hand.
cameraman.
I was just panicking and trying to and realizing I was low on hands and then I deviated completely from what I should have done, and I know that in any moment where I'm calm,
Yeah, I wish Andrea was here, dude. I haven't gotten to meet her.
Yeah, I think if I had one more day or something like that to drill it down, it would have been better. But it's just this is what I was worried that would happen. Whenever I have nerves, then whatever I was gonna retain is not there. But anyway, lessons learned. I had a great time. Thank you so much, Sam. All right, bye. I made so many mistakes.
No, don't sweat it. You did great.
Thanks, Hafu. I appreciate it.
You wanna?
Hi, chat. How are you guys? Yeah. I know. The thing is, I knew I would realize the things I did wrong, but it was a little bit too late.
Too little, too late.
Yeah.
Also in poker, I feel like there's like the new perspective, but you're like, you don't have it. I feel like whenever I was playing like against David or something, but obviously David is much worse, not doing like. But I'd be like, oh, you don't have it, Cole.
Well, yeah, cause in the last hand, like I know I'm not supposed to be the aggressor, so I shouldn't have done that. But I was first focusing on like, okay, what are all the possible hands he could have? This is something that I want to think about, and I just thought, okay, it's having an ace here is probably pretty good. So maybe this is a situation where I do something, but I should have waited regardless. I just thought that I should have waited. I confused what to do if I was on the button or if I was the person who was playing first. Which again is something but then in the moment where you're thinking so much, you forget what situation you're in, and then I mess up what side I was going from.
I wouldn't say that. I thought you did great.
Thanks, Hafu.
I think like in the first round, when you flop the set, I don't know what you're supposed to do there.
Yeah.
Because like it's so hard to bet in when you have 3 spades on the board.
Yeah.
And it kind of sucks because he had 3-6 off.
Yeah.
When I saw his hand, I was like, he played a 3-6 off.
He did, and then he got, and I thought since I had like a hand, I that was kind of in the middle because there was things he could have had better. That's why I should check it. So that's what I did. And then when he raised, I was like, well, I do have a 3 of a kind, so I should probably play it.
Yeah, it was really. I mean.
Yeah.
Those are like unfortunate.
Here, I can hold this. Thank you.
You got it?
Yeah. And the thing is, and this is what we were talking about, because I studied, I actually feel bad because I know I was supposed to lose, but then I feel bad about the mistakes that I know I should have made because they were in the notes. So now I feel worse than if I wouldn't have tried. But also better because I enjoyed it. It was a really cool experience, and I'll review it, and then I'll challenge streamers and heads up. Make up for it. That's the positive side. Oh,
It's fun.
it is fun.
Poker is fun.
It is really fun. It is really fun.
Dude, yesterday when we were all outside, they were playing like chess outside.
Oh yeah, that was super fun.
And then I got a bunch of the pro poker players to play like online poker for no stakes.
Mhm.
But still, on the first hand, I had pocket sevens, and I think Andrew, I don't know
Yeah.
his last name, but Andrew had pocket aces, and he was kind of like sandbagging it. He's like, whatever, I guess I'll all in. And then I called it because I had pocket sevens, and I didn't feel like folding.
Yeah.
And then I flopped the 7.
Wow.
I'm like,
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
why can't that happen here, you know?
No,
like I just flop the best of the nut.
It was very exciting to bluff him a couple hands in round 1. That was very fun.
Yeah.
I did get an adrenaline rush from it, so that was
Yeah.
good. But then it just didn't go my way.
I mean, they have to have it sometime.
Yeah, exactly.
But-
And it's like the thing I do in chess. When I play a chess tournament, I keep reviewing the game. I'm like, oh, I did this, and then certain ones stick with you. And the one that is sticking with me is the first game when I went all in, when I know that I should only be re-raising in those situations with specific things. But then I was like, my chips are getting so low, like maybe he'll fold.
It feels like you need to do something to catch back up, right?
Which is what I would have thought when I was playing, poker versus friends. But then I learned that that's not what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
But then I panicked and I just did what
anyway.
what I've done in the past. Because I guess when your brain gets overwhelmed, you just have certain
Yeah.
habits and then you fall back on them.
Exactly.
So I have to fix my habits so that even when I'm panicked, I fall back on the good ones. But heads up is so fun.
It's so fun.
Heads up is so much fun.
And it feels winnable.
It does feel winnable. It does feel winnable.
But yeah, no. You want to keep streaming? You can go
Yeah.
do something.
Yeah, although as soon as we leave, the Wi-Fi is probably gonna die. So.
Oh, Andrea wanted the stream code. I gave it to her.
Oh, okay.
That's why I asked. I don't know if you
Oh,
caught that.
Andrea wanted to stream?
I don't know, but she had me like text her the code. I gave it to her, but your stream dropped twice because
Oh.
I had to tab out to get. She said to do it.
No, it's not your fault.
Okay.
Hafu, I would never be upset. That's
I
not your
didn't
fault.
know.
This is totally
She told
fine.
me to do it.
My stream F's all of the time. It
Okay,
hasn't,
okay,
it's
okay.
not your fault.
Because I was like, I'm pretty sure this drops the stream. She's like, it's okay, just do it. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But it was, I don't think they missed too much. And also, I had to keep explaining to chat. I was like, okay, we're playing for like the prize pool's like $800,000, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a reason why you can't see your cards.
Yes.
I was like, people cheated and like schooled, you know? Like,
Yeah, exactly. No, this is a really big prize
this is a
pool.
lot of money.
And it's just, even if there's a small chance in the back of your mind, it kind of bothers you.
Yeah. I'm not saying, obviously, or I'm not accusing anyone of
Yeah.
cheating, but just like, why would you even put that possibility into the universe?
Right.
Right? So like, it's just peace of mind, and like, people have done worse for less, is my point. But
Yeah.
some people in chat, I don't remember the guy's name, but there's this one guy who's like, it'd be so nice to see the cards. I'm calling you out, you fucker.
Yes, Hafu, call him out.
I
Call
don't
him
know,
out.
he kept going, I'm like, dude.
Stop it, relax.
Yeah,
This
it's a lot.
is-
I was whispering, so you didn't get my emotions then. But I'm letting you know.
Look at Hafu's shirt. Isn't it so sweet?
Work hard, be nice, drink coffee, pet dogs, smile often.
No, that's so cute. So what are you doing for the rest of the day?
I'm just chilling, dude. I'm sunburnt. But what do you want to do? We could do the siblings or we
Yeah.
could do that on yours. I'm down.
Sure.
Yeah. Or we
I guess,
can-
or we can. I mean, I would have to swap anyway. Swap computer, so we could go on either channel.
I'm down to do your channels there because you could do everything today. Unless you want to break it up. Whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Easy. I'm super easy.
Sounds
Chat,
good.
if you guys have any ideas for what kind of content you want to see, because I get to hang out with Alex. This is
Yeah,
my
we
first
actually get to
time,
hang out in person.
This is my first
And now I
time
won't be like thinking about the next game. I'll just be thinking about the past.
Yes, I
game.
didn't want to. Oh, okay. Don't stress
No,
though.
I'll get over it. I just have a
Yeah,
very
yeah,
obsessive
yeah.
personality, and
No.
it's gonna take me a
Same.
while.
When I lost, I wasn't happy. I wasn't thrilled, but it was like,
Yeah. Sorry, it accidentally connected to my headphones.
Oh.
I know. Sorry. I connected to my headphones accidentally. I was playing with them. It should be fixed. Great headphones, by the way. Not sponsored, just really nice headphones. They're the easiest Bluetooth headphones I've ever had. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, these people, they've played for stakes much bigger. You know, they're so used to everything.
Yeah,
And
I
we're here,
know.
we're learning all these concepts. Like, I joke about this, but it's only half joking. Like, we learned what c-betting was 2 days ago. And like, you know, you're studying like not only pre-flop.
No, that's true, but it's like when you're studying chess and you know not to do something and then you do it anyway after you learn it.
Yeah, just because like when I learned I don't even remember what it's called. When I learned endgame tactics, I still made the mistake. Like the amount of times I still made it, it was like embarrassing. And like I did that drill 1,000 times.
And then it still happens sometimes in the moment. Yeah,
and
that's
you're
true.
stressed in the moment. Like
That's
when you're
the
doing
thing.
a drill, that's all you're thinking about. But when you're in a match, it's
there's other things.
different.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know, like this is our first time doing this, so obviously you can't just like absorb information perfectly and then in a stressful situation like output all that info. Like
that's true.
We're not.
That's true.
We're humans.
Yeah. Okay.
So
That's a good
great.
perspective, Hafu. I appreciate it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was still a really fun time, and I like being able to take it seriously and learn, because then at least you improve so much faster when there's a reason to.
And we're very grateful for
Yes.
inviting us.
Thank you for inviting us. We appreciate
We
it.
will learn more for next time, and we will be less newbie, and we'll still make mistakes, but we'll try to minimize them.
True. Okay, sounds good. So then maybe we continue streaming.
Yeah.
Uh,
We're gonna go. Outside is too windy, so do you wanna? We can go to like the hotel lobby, or we can do.
yeah, it depends. If
You're
we're
hungry,
gonna
get food.
I am kind of hungry actually.
Sure.
Are you
Go.
hungry?
Yeah. I mean, I can eat.
Okay, let's
I can eat.
let's go get food.
Sure.
I'm down for that. All right, you guys, we're gonna get some food. All right, thank you guys.
Thank you for
Appreciate it. We'll see you guys later today.
Okay.
Okay.
Match will be on in about an hour.
Okay, guys, if you want to see the hands, the match is going to be on in an hour on twitch.tv/World Poker Tour. There's a very good chance this is going to die on the way, but we'll find out.
Whatever. We'll figure it out. Their chat's very nice. They stick around.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, they are. They are nice. Thanks for sticking around, you guys. Hafu is too nice. Hafu is too. You know what I feel bad about? I feel like the people who helped me, Dan, and Olivier, they're gonna see that I made all the mistakes. There's a bit of music, but it's really fine. Alright, I think we're back. Yay! Hi everyone. Okay, we found a place where Hafu can be in the shade and I can be in the sun.
We're half and half. I don't know if the stream can see, but I'm pretty burned. And I fucking reapplied like so many times. Sorry, do you swear?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
It's totally okay. Also, if there's any mods, can we turn off clips? Because there is some background music. Not that it sounds like the most copyrightable, but way too dang. Is it really loud? Sorry. Yay, food!
What are you gonna have? I've eaten. What have I eaten here? I've eaten the avocado pizza. I've eaten the tacos. Where is it? The crab lettuce tacos are really good.
I don't like a lot of seafood, like
Okay.
crab, but
Hola, señoritas.
Hola.
Can I offer something to drink for you?
Can I get some juice?
For me?
Juice?
Yes, we have the green juice, grapefruit juice, pineapple juice, orange juice, and the watermelon juice.
okay, cool.
It's not on the menu.
Okay, but I might just get a mocktail.
Mocktail, sure, we have these
see.
three. One is the lychee flavor, person is the citrus, some pineapple, orange, cucumber, basil.
Which is the least sweet?
Least sweet is the bursting.
Okay, I'll get that.
Sure. Señorita, for you?
I'm good for now.
Water.
Yeah,
Would you like a
thank
cup
you.
of ice for the water?
Yes, please, thank
Excelente.
you.
Can I get your roll number, last name, please?
Yeah, 3105
3105.
79 10 11.
3105. Or your last name, don't worry about it.
Oh, her last name is fine.
Botez, B-O-T-E-Z.
Excellent. Thank you.
That was a joke, by the way.
Yep. It's fine.
Yeah, we had our security.
I tried to like stop you in the middle, but that was like mid. Okay. Anyway,
It was a joke.
the avocado pizza is good, but there's no meat in it, so I don't know what you're craving.
What are you getting?
Dude, I've had tacos every time I'm going to
Really?
tacos.
Do they have any chicken tacos?
Oh, they have chicken karage sliders.
What is karage?
Karage is, it's fried chicken. It's Japanese.
Ooh.
Right? Chat, I'm pretty sure. I'm like pretty sure.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, okay.
Cause, do they know what resort we're at?
No.
Okay. Never mind.
They don't know which hotel we're at, and maybe I shouldn't share that information at school.
Whoopsies. I don't know if I've said it. I mean, it doesn't matter too much.
Cold noodles also sound kind of good. But I feel like I should be ordering... I don't love Mexican food that much. I really prefer Asian food, but there, you know, when in Mexico, I feel like I should be trying. So... Chicken karage sliders, though, they do sound really good.
Oh, the guacamole is really good. I've been getting that every day.
Yeah. I'm down to split if you want
Yeah.
that and other stuff.
If you want to get some snacks. I'm honestly, I ate it like 2 hours ago. It's vacation. I'm just eating.
It is vacation. It is vacation.
When I'm done eating, I eat some more. And then when I'm done with that, I still order food and I just look at it.
And just look at it and enjoy it. This is so pretty.
It is pretty.
It is so pretty. Okay.
We were playing. It is me, David, Danny, and his girlfriend Julia.
Yeah.
And we were just playing poker.
Yeah.
The 4 of us for shots. It
That
was fun.
sounds like you guys have been having a fun time.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah, I haven't drank very much this trip, which is good.
Good for you. I drank a lot, but I'm taking a day off right now.
You know, I might have to change that after
now you're
the
done.
recent result.
You're done,
exactly.
tryharding, and
I am done tryharding. And you know what? This information, it's gonna solidify over time. I'm gonna play more heads up. I'm done. I'm gonna give you this silver. No, you can talk about it as much as you like, because I know it's fresh in your mind. But the silver lining is, on the next match, losing there would have sucked way more. True. Because it was the money match. True. So honestly, this might be better, because like, I would have felt really sad losing the money match. You would after feel putting really in so much time. Yeah. Right? So like, at least it's now, and you're like, whatever, and you made it to the second round, which is already better than a bunch of the poker pros, right? Yeah. And like, I mean, it's a really fun experience, and you did well. Yeah, that's a very good perspective. I honestly, it's wisdom from Hafu. It's like, the people who lose right at the cutoff feel the worst. Yeah. That's like the shit that keeps you up at night. You're like, oh my god, like that's why did you know? But this one is like whatever. That's true. That's true. Not saying like losing always sucks, but for this that one, is true. Losing always sucks. And look, wait, I'm gonna show Chad the beach real quick. Look at that beach. So pretty. Although the waves are super dangerous, they're actually terrifying. I was telling your chat, I was like, it's very pretty because they're like, did you go to the beach yet? And I was like, I think you said you went running and the sand is just vicious. Yeah. But when you get to this place, they have you fill out a form agreeing that you will not go into the ocean. Exactly. Exactly. So they have like a form that you have to sign saying, I understand. So basically, if you go in the ocean and you die, it's your fault. Yeah. They don't take responsibility if you're a freaking idiot and you decide to try to swim. As they shouldn't, honestly. So that's how dangerous it is. I think that's a pretty good measurement, you know? If they're having us sign like consent forms that like, yes, I understand that it's dangerous. Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. Okay. Do you know what you want? Yeah, I think I do, and it's kind of embarrassing, but I think I'm gonna get a pizza. Yeah, let's do it. Well,
do you have a question? Something about the menu, señoritas?
I think we're ready. Also, do you want any? I'm gonna get the salami mushroom pizza without mushrooms. Yeah, I don't like mushrooms. Yes. Okay, perfect. Let's share that.
Salami no mushroom.
Yeah, salami no mushroom.
No mushroom, sure.
And can we get a guacamole?
Guacamole? Of course.
That's good.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Do you have any food allergy or restriction?
No.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, no. So we were talking how fun it's been to hang out with the poker community. Yeah. So when we were walking here, I was just like, okay, well I'm 30. She's quite young. She's close enough. You know, my chat always calls me like mid-30s. So. Oh well, I am. I just turned 30 in April, and honestly, the poker community is older, so it's like a bit of a different vibe. And I love Twitch. I love gaming. But sometimes I do feel out of place. Like, what's your average viewer range? I think actually mine is older than some of like the people I collab with. Yeah. Because before I was streaming Hearthstone, which I also think is an older crowd. But like Among Us as a whole was like a younger crowd. Minecraft as a whole is a younger crowd. Right. But I mean, I don't know if I were like 14, I probably wouldn't watch me. I probably wouldn't watch me. But yeah, the poker community, they're all older. Like, we're younger. Yeah. They're mostly like in their 30s. And it's cool. They're like super well balanced. Whereas gamers are more like all or nothing. You're okay. You're a really well balanced person too. Thank you. Well balanced. Nice to meet you. I'm more of like a degenerate. You're balanced as well. You know? No? Well, because when I play a game, I just play the game and then I sleep. Like my routine is I wake up, I go to my computer. But that's actually the best way because that's how you're going to be the best in whatever you're doing. It's your main priority. You're focused. Yeah. For sure. I mean, I'm fine with my life choices. I'm just saying in terms of being a balanced human. Like you work out, you play chess, you do X, you do Y, you know, like you do all these things. And I feel like a lot of the poker players too, like they dabble in chess. Yeah. They're dabblers. They like are well traveled. Yeah. And they like spend time, you know,
learning a bunch of different skills and things, whereas like I'm just a degenerate.
You're a pro gamer. A pro gamer. But you know what could be a fun meta on Twitch? Poker.
It is, okay.
With streamers for subs, because then you get around it, right?
I think some people do that, but...
Is it still kind of gray area?
No, it's not gray area
in terms of being allowed. Okay, so you are.
It's allowed.
Yeah, I've done it. I mean, I hope it's allowed.
No, of course it's allowed.
Yeah.
But it's like you kind of have to stream with delay, and now especially after. Sorry, I keep mentioning the school thing, but like because so many people cheated in that, and now I'm like, well, you really have to have delay.
Yeah.
Just not tempt people.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Especially if there's money involved or pride.
It's not. I would say like less so the money, but more the pride, and you know, looking smart and all that stuff.
That's true.
So
you do delay or covering your hands, which is not fun.
Not as fun. Like people are complaining about it, but then I was like, dude, if you were playing for $800,000,
you would do the same thing.
You wouldn't want to like even entertain that possibility.
I think the only time you can do it in real time is if it's heads up with a friend.
Yeah.
You know
I even said, I was like, I'm putting my phone in my purse. You know, like.
Yeah, no, I had no doubt in my mind.
Obviously, but just like, still, it's just so much money and. Better.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. Have you been to the gym here yet? It's really nice. We should go.
The last time I worked out was January, before I moved.
Yeah.
I want a personal trainer again eventually. I felt really healthy doing it, but I stream at 8 a.m. PST.
Yeah.
And when I lived in Texas, that was 10 a.m. So I could wake up and work out before, but now I'm already waking up at 6:30. Like,
how? Yo, because of the time difference. Yeah, okay.
I don't want to wake up at like 5 to work out. There's no way.
Yeah.
I'm already in bed at like 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Like I'm done streaming. Me and David go eat, and then I literally
you guys are so cute.
But I hop into bed, put a stream on the TV. I have my iPad and my phone, and then I'm just that's my wind down.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense.
But I wanna become more active at some point, be a little bit healthier, just like you.
Hello, puppy.
Hi, hey Tom. You guys know
Yeah. Good try.
They played chess yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. You guys are teaching me yesterday.
You did great. I was telling this to Swan. It's like there's so much new information. It scrambles your brain sometimes too.
I've explained this in my stream, but the basic thing that every time I panic and then not have time, I'd fall back to an old habit, even if I learn the new one, because I haven't had time for it to sit in.
Yep. I mean, I had that in chess a lot too, right? Like, as you learn new concepts, you like misapply it the first couple times. Yeah,
until you have enough.
Until you get from there.
Not just the first couple of times, but also you're in like a high pressure situation. It's different. It's so different.
So cute.
I know. I met him yesterday.
Yeah.
Such a good boy.
But hey, maybe we can practice more poker and more French.
For sure.
We were playing chess. He's around 1800 level, which is very impressive actually. So.
It's going to take a long time.
Yeah, exactly. How's your day been so far?
Good, you know, we're just here.
It is so nice. It is so nice. If you want to join us.
Yeah, absolutely. Would you like to join?
We are streaming, but I think you could tell by the fact that there's a phone
That's
there.
actually how I forgot where you guys were.
Yeah, I mean, you used to stream, so it's all works.
Yeah.
Tom used to stream Magic the Gathering.
The Gatherer.
How good were you at Magic?
I was
I was briefly the best player in the entire world.
Briefly,
we have two people here who are, briefly the #1 at a game, and I make content.
Shut up. You do such amazing stuff, honestly.
Yeah, the progression of your stream has been fantastic to watch. It's been really cool.
Ooh. Let's grab a seat for you.
I'll just grab a chair from over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna move a bit so you can be in frame too. Oh, sorry. I want to hurt little baby. I'll put these here so that they don't fall. Yeah.
You got it?
The whole live streaming thing is fascinating. I did a hot tub stream.
You did a hot tub
with Kibler like a month ago.
Oh.
It was very funny.
Yeah, I mean, I did look at you and I thought you look like the stereotypical hot tub.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I want to get in on it. We had 26 viewers. We were popping off.
Damn.
Honestly, that stuff is Twitch starting to crack down on it?
They made a pools and beaches category. What is your take on hot tub streaming?
They banned people yesterday, right?
Oh, did they?
did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't follow.
I know they
them.
demonetized the category for a while.
Yeah.
It was like their first
Oh yeah, I
solution.
saw they did that with Amaranth.
Yeah.
And then they added the new category for people to stream into.
Yep.
Oh, chat, you guys probably know more. They banned Amaranth and Indie Fox when?
Yesterday, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yesterday, like, but not actually banned. They're
I think it's gonna be like
Or timeout or something?
Yeah, they never actually.
I mean, I
banned.
think
Yeah.
I saw Poki's perspective on it, and I really liked what she had to say.
What did she say?
She basically
Sorry,
said
I'm just
like,
fixing this.
I think a lot of the. Well, I don't remember. I don't want to like put words in her mouth, but she was saying it's more on Twitch to set very, very clear guidelines, right? If you're gonna have a TOS, it needs to be a little bit more black and white. Therefore, you know, like what is okay, what is not okay. Because a lot of people will get upset if like X person gets banned for this, but Y person doesn't, and it's like, why is this happening? It feels like a little bit more biased in those senses, and I think it's pretty just a bad look overall when you're like saying yes to some people and no to others.
Yeah, consistency matters. When you're a platform, you have to be consistent.
Yeah, that's actually a very similar perspective I had as well. Because so many people are just shitting on these streamers who are doing something
It's not their fault.
which is not
At
their
all.
fault, exactly. Because if
They're
there's
they're trying to hustle.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, I think I respect the hustle. I think you do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
But I don't think Twitch is the platform for it. So I'm not. It's not like I'm not against the people doing it.
Yeah.
But do I like it as a whole representing Twitch? No,
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I feel the exact same way. It's like the wrong place,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
for as long as they allow it, like you don't blame the people.
You should never blame the people. I think there's a lot of misplaced hate, and sex has always sold in every industry, and it
Right.
will continue to sell.
Right.
And there's always a market for it.
It's what drives technological innovation, right? Like we got faster internet because people wanted to download faster porn. Like that's literally what the
Was
drivers.
that why?
Yeah, it's one of the main drivers of
Is that the
broadband.
story?
I think that's most of the story. But like if you look at the 80s, right? Like every progression of this is because porn was one of the one of the leading things in all
You see
this.
it with VR and AR.
VR, AR.
Yeah,
okay.
The first live streaming was porn sites. Like they've
Yeah,
pushed the
yeah.
envelope on all of this.
Okay.
So
yeah, I
you
mean,
know,
Yeah.
in some ways we only are here because
yeah.
porn paved the way for us.
I mean, we're only here
because of sex.
our parents
Also
did
that.
porn in, in
Yeah.
real life.
Thank you for that
IRL
image. Thank
IRL
you.
porn
Oh
stream.
my God, your dad is watching.
Sorry. No, but my dad likes to troll my sister, and they jump on the bed when she's in the living room, so my sister thinks they're banging because she gets bothered by it.
That's fantastic.
And then there's always, ew, like stop. My dad's like, how do you think you came to this planet?
Oh my God, if my parents said that, I would lose my shit. That's hilarious. But
Yeah.
I just think people definitely have misplaced hate, and I don't know. I do wish that the guidelines were clearer. I think it has gotten a bit ridiculous because like
So,
because I went to LSF like Electric Field and just like peruse like what
oh
was
no,
happening.
what made you? No, actually, we've been reviewing LSF. Sometimes it helps you keep up more
Yeah,
than
it helps
other
you
things.
keep up. It's just like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like a news outlet for. I'm in this industry.
Yeah,
I need to know what's going on, right?
Yeah,
The
agree.
trends and the
Yeah.
Agree.
But like it's a screenshot of like the mic in her ass trying to fart, and I was like you can't make this up, you know? Like it's like ASMR farting, and I was like, it's literally the mic in her butt, and I was like, what am I looking at? You know?
I'm glad that people who are into that can find that somewhere. It just shouldn't be Twitch.
Yeah.
Just go somewhere else. Like it shouldn't. I don't want to like shame the thing.
It's almost like shock factor at this point.
Yeah.
Like if you were to explain that to me, I would think you were kidding.
I thought you were.
Yeah.
I know you were, but it was hard to imagine.
It's just a bit too ridiculous.
It's honestly even worse than the image of my parents having sex. that was worse.
Yeah. I just wish it wasn't on Twitch. But if they wanted to be, I'd be fine with it. I think they just need that it doesn't always have to be. It's like it feels like it's such a big talking point.
Right.
Right. Everyone
Because
has
they're allowing them and then they're banning them when they
Yeah,
haven't
yeah,
really changed it, which is just. Why do you think Twitch drops the ball on things like this?
Because it's new, and I think there's a lot of like legal aspects that we don't know about.
A lot of complexity from their point of view, and they're just taking their time, and then when they've come to a decision, then they put it in place.
Exactly.
As someone who works at a very large company making at times controversial decisions, it's much harder than people think. It's not like you get in a room with 2 people and you decide what to do.
Oh, of course.
There's layers and layers of approvals and different perspectives, and these things are really hard. Much harder than anyone really gives them credit for.
And can we get one more plate?
Sure.
Thank you.
Salami mushroom pizza. This is cotija cheese and roasted tomato sauce.
Ooh. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna show.
The food here is so good.
Before we eat, we're gonna show what we're eating. Yes, like proper streeters. So here's the guacamole. Oh,
It's really good. I don't know.
The toppings are
and
so
this
heavy.
is basically pepperoni pizza. I know.
Thank you.
I did it. I got.
Could I get a margarita if I could? Sure. Awesome. Thank you. Weird. How are you doing? You good? Good boy.
Yeah, it does look amazing.
So now at least we're both out of the tournament. So is Danny.
Yeah.
Just chill.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
just
true. That's true.
Relax, enjoy Cabo. You know, play casual poker.
Yes, play more poker.
Casual games.
More chess.
A lot of A lot of people want to play like code names.
Oh yeah, I've never played Codenames, so you guys made it sound very fun.
I think you would enjoy it.
Really good game.
And feel free to grab.
Thank you. Have you played Decrypto?
I have it. How do you play?
It's another good. It's another like board game. That I like a lot.
What are the rules?
It's there's like a TV show or something. Like basically, you have 4 words on your side, and they have 4 words, and every round, one person on your team is the clue giver. They get a card with the number like 1, 3, 4, meaning you get the clue your first, third, and fourth words. But your whole team can see the words. So I'll say like airplane, banana, hammock, and my team trying to figure out which one corresponds to which. Airplane matches to which word, hammock matches to which word, banana matches to which word. And then they're gonna guess. We think the order is 2, 4, 3. And then the other team's gonna try to steal without knowing our words. So they're getting information over time as they learn more of the word associations to figure out what is the linking word to these different like concepts.
I have to see it.
Yeah.
You cannot.
I
so much
can't
I was like,
grasp
I couldn't understand it. I played it once and it made total sense. It was super fun.
Gotcha. Oh my god, when Olivier was trying to teach me poker, he would have like a call with me and just talk about poker concepts. And I was like trying very, very hard, but I felt like that meme where you just have like all the formulas racing through your brain. But I'm just like, I'm trying so hard, but you're speaking like 20 poker terms in the span of like 5 seconds, and I don't know each one of them, so like whenever you say a poker term, I have to like stop and think about what that even is. And
And then you have to catch up, but he's already on the next one.
And I was like, I am trying. I'm really, really, really genuinely grateful and trying, but like, what? I don't know what you just said.
I think it's especially hard for like truly elite players to teach to
dumb it down.
because there's so like, even for them they're teaching like the basic concepts to them. But they don't understand that there's like 10 pre-basic concepts that like when someone's completely naive at a topic, you need to get them to that level.
That's why when I was in podcasts, like Andrea was such a good coach because she knows how little I know.
Yeah.
Whereas some of my other coaches would assume I would know a little bit more and it would be a little bit too much too fast. So I thought Andrea was like a really good coach because she could bring it down to my basic bitch level, you know?
That's what you like last night when Liv was saying things. Sometimes I would jump in and be like, let me translate, because Liv got it to like here, and I'm down here, so I can then get it down one more level. We can kind of like pass the information down.
Right.
But it's just, you can't move down that many tiers unless you're like really good at teaching.
Right.
The pizza is good.
Right.
The pizza is really good. The food is amazing.
Here, I'll do a plug for Poker Power. Anyone trying to get into the basics of poker, women's poker coaching. Very good at kind of teaching from the beginning.
What is this?
It's called Poker Power.
Okay.
Someone actually works for them. She's a teacher for them.
Oh, nice. And is it only for female players?
Yeah. Their mission is to like basically to get millions of more women into poker. I think they should be one to sponsor this event. Like their commercial plays a lot in the broadcast.
Yeah, I heard about it during this trip. and how, you know, poker is a really good skill to use risk analysis, decision making. It makes sense. It reminds me a lot of the pitches for why girls should learn how to play chess.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I think chess prepares you for like engineering, coding, or any kind of structured thinking, and then poker is kind of like the opposite side. It's for like more dynamic situations, like business, negotiation. But they're all just fantastic, like modalities for learning.
Yeah. Do you ever eat the pizza from the crust first?
I have literally never done that.
That's so strange.
No?
No.
Because then the other part tastes better after.
Huh. But what do you hold the other part by? The bottom, I guess?
I always leave one little part, but I try not to do it in public because it's a bit weird, so.
You'd be like eating like a muffin from the bottom up, like a cupcake. I'm trying to think it's gotta be weird. But then you get to the best part last, and then you probably savor it
But
more.
then it'd be too sugary.
Oh, okay.
Wait, is the top part of the muffin the best part?
I think so. It's like the softest, juiciest part, usually.
I'm trying to imagine a muffin right now. When's the last time I ate a muffin?
Poker do you play?
Not a ton. I played a decent amount back in like the early 2000s.
Okay.
The first time I played online was like 98. I stole my dad's credit card and like bought it online and thought I was the best, and then I just lost all my money very quickly.
What'd your dad say?
He's like, don't never do that again.
Fair.
My parents were fairly lax. I didn't really get in that much trouble. But then I played a decent amount like in like the mid 2000s during the boom, and then I just started playing again.
Mid 2000s is when poker started booming.
Around then, yeah, like I'm trying to think.
What caused the poker boom?
A couple things. So one was it started getting covered on ESPN. Chris Moneymaker winning the World Series is kind of like one of the iconic moments.
Chris Moneymaker, was he an iconic personality?
He wasn't really that known in poker. He was kind of like an amateur. He played like in a home game. I think he's from the South. I forget from where. And so it was sort of like the story. And it was one of the first years that got a lot of coverage on ESPN. It's like anyone can win. Like you can come play this tournament and win $5 million. Mm-hmm. You know, any person. Because a lot of people know the rules, right? So it made it much more accessible. And then you started seeing more coverage, and online play started booming. So I think that was huge. And then that went on for a few years. But then on Black Friday, and I forget when exactly Black Friday was, when they kind of cracked down on the online poker in the U.S. And it really made it kind of take a big dive.
Right.
But it's starting to get really popular again.
Yeah, and I don't remember who was saying that it's probably going to be legalized in a lot of states in the next 5 years, right?
Yep, we're already seeing that. I think there's already maybe 4 or 5 states that have online play, and you can play among the states. Mm-hmm. So on their own like little kind of network. So yeah, I think we're going to start seeing it really start taking off again.
What was the reasoning behind banning poker?
I mean, there's a couple. I mean, one of it's like kind of the morality U.S. laws, right? Like U.S. has laws like, oh, poker is wrong, gambling is wrong.
So it's mostly morality.
There's also some element of like protectionism, like gambling is addictive. Some people do get addicted to it. It's a little bit hypocritical, I think, to like have a state-sponsored lottery, but then also to ban.
Yeah, that's why it doesn't really make sense. But of course, that doesn't mean that all laws in the U.S. make sense. Obviously, right. A lot of them don't. So
yeah, I think that's a lot of the origins to it.
Okay.
But I think we're seeing, I mean, Twitch is gonna be huge for this. We're already seeing a lot of successful streams. A lot of streamers are playing.
Yeah.
I've been in like an esports home game for people that are like behind the scenes in esports for a couple of years.
Yeah.
It's been super fun. There's also for me like a lot of crossover. So my background is in pro Magic, and a lot of Magic players switch over to poker because there's money in poker and not money in Magic.
Same with chess players.
Yes, exactly. So I'd see a lot of that kind of crossover, which also brought me into the poker world. So I have a bunch of friends who play like a lot of high stakes poker.
What do you think is going to happen to poker viewership on Twitch once it's legalized?
I assume it goes nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, it went nuts on ESPN 15 years ago, and the game's just as fun and accessible.
Yeah.
And I think it makes for pretty good content. Like, it's exciting, things are happening, you can actually talk to chat while you're playing, so you can be very interactive.
Yeah.
It's just, once again, sorry, a counterpoint though is like, I think the delay is really devastating.
If you need a delay, I agree with you.
You do need a delay.
I think it depends on where you're playing, but yes, I think if you're playing like online poker, you need a delay. Which I agree is really challenging. Like for Magic, we wouldn't shoot with a delay, we just knew we would get ghosted, but we weren't playing for anything serious, so it didn't matter.
Okay,
but when you're playing for lots of money, yeah, you're never gonna risk that.
Sorry, another counterpoint, because I play Hearthstone, so
yeah.
I mean, I'm familiar with card games. You can win, even if they see your hand. You cannot win in poker when they see your hand. It's like in Magic, you lose a lot of your odds for sure.
But you can
But
still just win.
you can still win.
Yeah.
Whereas poker, you literally can't do anything.
Yep.
So I think it's
I
a
agree
bit
with
more,
you.
because like David streams Hearthstone, and yes, he gets ghosted, but like it's definitely not impossible. To
What
win.
is getting ghosted?
They watch
They
you
see your
stream.
hand. Like if I
So
saw
like
your
stream
cards,
sniping.
yeah.
Yes,
If I
exactly.
saw your cards in Hearthstone, I could still win. Or sorry, you could still win, even if I knew your hand, and it's supposed to be face down. But in poker, you know what I have, you know exactly what to do.
Exactly.
Especially Hearthstone, because so much of it's like on the board and like momentum or tempo. Like you just can't stop that even if you know their cards.
Yeah.
Maybe you know they don't have a sweeper or like a specific answer, but there's not a lot of advantage gained.
There's a lot of advantage. It's a card game.
There's still a lot of advantage reserved. Like maybe like you drop like 7% of your equity or like 60% of your equity. In Magic you give a little bit more because Magic is more interactive, and then in poker you give up like almost all of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess the only way to solve that would be with events where people are playing in person and there's somebody watching what they're doing.
Or I think if you play, this is why I think it's good for like the streamer community. If you play people you know, and you just trust them that they're not going to ghost you, or you're not playing for enough that it's worth it for them to ghost you.
Yeah.
Now that's still.
Like I said, from all the streamer events, I don't trust people anymore. After watching how many people will cheat for nothing,
That's fair.
I
Yeah, winning is a big ego boost. Yeah, that happened in Pro Magic a lot too. We had a lot of cheaters, and it was always in spots where it was like, I can't believe you're doing this. But
I mean, there's certain people I would trust, but it would have to be very selective.
yeah,
better just to not have the option.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And then it's never a thing.
No, that's true, because then if there's certain people you don't trust, you also can't say that. So it's better to just have the same rule for everybody. You can't be like, hey, you, buddy, you're less trustworthy. I saw what you did. Yeah.
Some people, I thought it was quite obvious if they cheated in like Among Us or something.
Yeah.
And then you just know to not invite them back.
Oh, really? Would you
I
ever
actually
call them
completely
out?
forgot about the Among Us thing. Yeah, there was
But
definitely
I mean,
people
like,
cheating Among Us.
there's some people who just like suddenly, with no proof, I don't know, with no proof.
Would they see somebody stream or read their chat?
It is very obvious as hell, and like, I don't know, it was a weird one. But like, there's some people that were very clearly cheating, and then you could, yeah. So, I mean, people are willing to do that, right? It just makes it less fun for everyone, and
Yeah, that's true.
Way less fun.
And people still cheat in chess too, so.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Even like grandmasters were cheating, right?
Oh yeah, sure.
Question. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Agree or disagree?
I disagree.
I think
Conditionally disagree.
I agree. I think once a cheater, if they think they can get away with it, they will always cheat. I think those people are.
I think age is the main differentiating. If you cheated when you were like 16, I don't think it means you're going to cheat when you're 28.
That's true.
I think as you get older,
Statute
like
of limitations.
as you get older,
Yeah.
things matter differently to you, right? Like you become either less competitive or just the outcome matters more. You value other things. I think that's really the only thing I think that really mellows it out. I don't think there's like I got caught and now I'm going to reform immediately. I don't
Right.
believe that.
Right.
That's for your punishment, which means
You're
you'll do
only
it
going to
again.
reform because you know you're going to get caught.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about in relationships? Once a cheater, always a cheater?
I think it depends on the relationship, but people who are willing to cheat, I think those people are very unhappy with themselves, right? And I don't know, those people are just not going to be a great partner regardless. I think if you're not happy with yourself, how can you be a good partner to someone else?
Yeah.
Or you just have a different like code, right? It's like, oh, if you don't know it doesn't hurt you. It's like the knowledge. Like, some people say that, and it's like, I just wouldn't want to be with someone that has that kind of value system.
Yeah.
The only part right there, I'd say, if like maybe if alcohol is heavily involved, then I still question like you chose to get drunk, like it's a bad choice. I wouldn't think necessarily that person would do it when they're sober, but they
but
still
then every
could
time
get
they
drunk.
go to a situation where they can be drinking,
It almost feels like people are more honest when they're drunk. That's how I think.
Yeah.
So then, if they're willing to do it when
Right,
they're
because they
drunk,
lose
that's
their
a bad
filter.
thing.
They lose their filter.
I would say that's even more alarming.
But they also lose their inhibition, right? So like if they're inhibited around the jinx, they think it's wrong. When they're drunk, the morality piece is out the
Okay,
window.
that's fair. But I think intention has a lot to do with it. I
agree.
And it would, like even having the intention would break my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in gaming for a long time, and I've dated a lot of gamers. And the thing about gaming is it's like mostly men, right?
Yeah.
And so whenever I would collab with people, it would be with guys, and I'd constantly be playing with guys. And something I realized was like, oh, I'm playing with the opposite gender.
Yeah.
So for me and David, anytime I talk to any of my exes, I always show him, I tell him, I try to make it as like open as possible, so there's
when you're
never
playing or talking to gamers.
Anyone, yeah, and be like, if I think something is even remotely crossing the line,
You just
I try
tell
to,
him.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, this is happening, and here's the messages.
Right, and because you're so transparent, you guys trust each other.
Yeah. I think laying everything out there is better. Some people, like when I hear about some of my friends, they're like, oh yeah, they won't like let me like touch their phone at all. I'm like, what are you hiding? That would alarm me.
Counterpoint though, I agree with that to some extent, but I also think there's some sense of like privacy that's still important.
There should be some privacy, and if you can be more...
Oh yeah, when you told me you went to reply to Andrea, I was like, oh god, I hope she didn't see anything weird.
I didn't see anything.
I'm 90% teasing.
Okay. No, I felt weird doing it, but she told me to do it. So
No. It was totally fine.
Okay.
I am just teasing you. You did absolutely everything perfectly. Sorry, I'm totally joking. I was totally joking.
The dirt. No.
Yeah.
One of the on the question like the inhibition, like intention piece. I think like urges are very natural, right? Even if you're like you love your partner in a committed relationship, you still might be attracted to someone and have an urge.
Sure.
And I think those are things that are harder to like. It's more like you act on that randomly when you're drunk, right? So I think like that's the one piece where I think there's like another angle.
But if
it does make it okay.
But if that's the situation, then it's making the conscious decision to drink when you know that's something you have.
Yes, that's the bad choice. I mean, they're all bad choices. Yes.
Yeah.
I agree with you. It's not like it doesn't absolve you. It's like, oh, sorry, I was drunk.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's still not okay.
If your partner cheated on you when drunk, what is the chances you would stay together?
I think it's so hard to answer that in the abstract. Right?
Yeah.
Like there's so many like factors to it.
0.
I think actually that answer is completely reasonable. You can definitely just answer 0.
Yeah. So it's more like, is it 0 or does it depend? Those are the two options.
It does not depend.
It does not depend?
No. For me, okay, to be very honest, whenever I'm in a relationship, I don't see other people in a romantic way.
Yeah.
But there have been times where I was in a relationship and I did find myself attracted to someone, and then I made a very conscious decision to not talk to them.
Yeah.
Ever. I don't want to like, you know? So like, you almost have to be more conscious of that. Like, if there is anything like that, you have to decide for yourself.
Yeah.
And just to like remove that possibility completely.
Yeah, that's very true.
I think you owe it to your partner, or you can break up and then pursue that one.
Right.
But you need to like be, cause like if David, fucking David, if he did that and he like, I'm not expecting him to never be attracted to anyone, but if he were to go out of his way to like talk to that person or like, you know, that's different.
Disrespectful.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Yeah, I definitely have known people that like do the chaining. They get the next person ready before they break up with the current person, and that's just so mean. It's like so
damn.
Yeah, it's just really. It's not fair to your current partner that like they have no idea and they think everything's fine and then you're already planning to leave. Like at that point you should just end it.
At that point you're being dishonest.
You would never do that to me, right?
You never want to date someone who you feel like you're just the best option at the time.
Yeah.
That sounds like the worst.
Yeah, that sounds terrible. Yeah. Very true.
Make sure you wear sunscreen, okay, guys? And take it from me.
You've gotten pretty burned. Oh, I don't know if you guys can tell, but Hafu is a little bit red.
Actually, I burned some on my legs. So I'm gonna put this over my legs right now.
Yeah.
And I'll go put.
You want this as well?
I think this should be fine. I'll go put some on my. I put my face and my arms. I forgot to get my legs.
Yeah.
You don't want to get sunburned either.
I'll put some later.
Dogs get sunburned?
I assume they can in theory.
No, they do. Our dog, she lays on her back a lot, and her stomach always gets sunburned because she has less hair. I know.
What are you supposed to do for them?
I think my parents maybe tried putting sunscreen on her.
Really?
I don't know what they did, but she would always, but then she would go do it. She's just always in the sun. Yeah, little Daisy with her belly up.
What about you? What would your thing be for if your partner cheated on you but they were drunk?
It would depend. I'm not somebody who would break up right away for that. I mean, one of my best friends was in a situation like that, and they ended up staying together, and they're an incredible couple. So I've seen a lot of stories where people change, and it really depends on the situation. And also, oddly, I'm also just not that jealous or that bothered by things like that. I'm sure if it bothered me more, I would. Yeah. But one instant like that doesn't. It's more about what it says about their character and what it's gonna say long term that could really bother me. But the act in and of itself doesn't really bother me.
That's fair. I guess for me, it would be a betrayal of trust, and sometimes in relationships, friendships, or you know, romantic relationships, when you break this barrier of trust, you can't get it back.
Exactly.
And it's like it would take so much time, and it would be something I'd always remember and kind of like hold. I hold grudges.
It's back in your mind though. Like every time it'd be there, and even if you didn't want to think about it, you'd always like, oh, is this why he's not returning my message? Like, why live your life with that hanging over your head? If that's the kind of thing you think would stick with you.
So it would really depend on if they told me right away. How far in cheating is. Like, for example, what if somebody made out with someone versus, you know, they have sex with someone? Does that change, or any kind of cheating counts?
For me, the intention is a lot, but how do you accidentally make out with someone?
Yeah, you don't trip and land on their tongue, you know?
Maybe that's what happened.
It would have to be like, he got so blackout drunk he thought he was making out with me.
Yeah.
That would.
He was like, oh, Alexandra, this is so great. Alexandra? Who is Alexandra?
You know, like, it would have to be that ridiculous for me to be like, okay, because then the intention isn't bad.
¿Todo bien, señores?
Thank you.
But then I feel like if the intention is bad, then
yeah.
I think your point though, like if they tell you, so say if they hide it, now there's two bad acts, right?
Yes.
They did it and then they hid it,
hid
and
it.
hiding is clearly deceitful, right?
Yes.
The bad act, like, it can be a mistake for lots of reasons.
Yes.
They got, you know, whatever, which are all questionable. But if they hid it too, then it's like, okay, no, like you need to own it. You need to like come be like really prompt and say, wow, I did this. I really regret it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, then I'm never gonna be able to, like the hiding, I could never get over. I think.
Oh, recently. Not about David. I am putting David on blast, but David was getting out of bed to like go to
David is gonna be in trouble.
No, but it was weird. It was like a weird one. He's like, I'll be right back. I'm going to my computer for a few minutes. And then I don't know, something about the way he said it. Like,
Imposter.
Yeah. I got some like weird vibes, and I was like, David, are you hiding something? And then he was hiding something, and he came clean about it. He was trying to get money to gamble with. So, I mean, it's not that bad, but I was like, oh, you can tell me that. Like, that was weird. And he's like, you're right. I was just embarrassed, so I didn't want to say it. But I was like, but you're right. Like, I should hide that. But it's just like such a, you know, I got that red flag right away, and I was like, okay, good. Don't hide it. Yeah.
And then he agreed.
Reasons, right. One, you get to reinforce the trust building activity. Two, he's on notice now that you're gonna know.
Yeah.
He's like, oh
I
man.
got my Among Us skills.
He's never gonna learn.
I got my Among Us skills.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Because I was like, wait, that was.
What task are you doing in there?
It was such a weird interaction, and.
But really, because usually when you go to the computer, you take this route.
No, because we both really trust each other.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense.
But, you know, usually when you're trying to hide something, you're embarrassed.
Yeah. Thank you.
No, David didn't cheat on his girlfriend. People have a lot to say about me and David because David was at the end of his relationship with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And it was very much over. They were in different countries, and it was the end of it. And then we met, and then,
Isn't it hard to have your relationship so public?
I thought it would be I think it's more so the end of it, and people always want to speculate, but I don't mind because it's something I'm choosing to share. But, it is just, I don't know, people are a little too opinionated on stuff, right?
Yeah, on stuff what they don't know about.
They think they know the truth, right?
Yeah.
It's like back to the Twitch conversation, right? Like everyone thinks, oh, I know why Twitch should make this decision, but there's a lot that's behind the scenes you don't understand.
Yeah.
Just appreciate how little you actually know and give people some credit or some space.
Right. Especially if you're just reading, headlines or clips.
Oh, I'm good. Thank you.
It's not a situation to give your opinion. It reminds me of how when the chess pay drama was going on in the chess community, somebody took a clip out of context and titled it "Chess Pay is the reason why Alexandra and Eric broke up" or something like that, which was completely off. And it was just titles like that I see. I'm like, this is so annoying. Like, I understand people are clickbaiting, but this is super personal and super wrong. What they're saying.
I think whenever you're in a relationship, for me, I almost quit streaming because I wasn't over a relationship when we broke up. Like, when I first started streaming, I didn't know I was going to become a streamer.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, my boyfriend at the time was always on stream. He was a big part of my life.
Yeah.
And then when we broke up, suddenly every day it was like, what happened? Why'd he dump you? Was it because of this? Every single day. And it wasn't even meant to be malicious, but people can see
people
it bothers
are curious,
you. And then they press and they press and they press, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. Because like, when you're in a breakup, you usually want to like work or get your mind off it. And
but then you
couldn't escape it. And I was
Right.
like, oh my god, I'm going insane.
Right.
Because I couldn't like process it in peace. So I was a little scared that if we broke up, it'd be like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to see him every day.
Yeah.
And like be reminded of it every day.
Good thing you guys got married.
Yeah, but now we're good and we're married and
It's always fun.
Yeah. I mean, if you break up, then it's really hard. Because when you're together and you're showing the world and you're both doing content and it makes sense and you can travel, everything is perfect. But then if there's anything bumpy...
Exactly. It's really tough. So that was something I was really nervous about. Especially having gone through it the first time.
That makes sense.
People have dated publicly and had breakups and, you can get through it for sure.
Yeah,
It's personal preference. Like, you just have to balance, you have to weigh the pros and the cons.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the cons, I have lived it. It just depends on how you personally deal with breakups too.
It's also, I think it's very different based on gender, right? So like when I was streaming, this was a long time ago, my girlfriend would be on my stream with me a lot.
Yeah.
And we broke up, I get a few questions, where is she? And then people would just drop it. Because they're not as interested in, like, most of the audience is male. They're not that interested in, like, why a guy is broke up with the person versus, like, when you're a female, they're, like, much more into it, at least some portion of chat.
Into hearing about your love life,
They want to know more about it because they're more invested in, like, your personal life.
Right.
Than mine was for me. It was much easier for me to kind of move past it.
Right. That makes sense.
I was also much smaller as a streamer, so it also made it easier. I think it's different when you have like thousands of people watching versus a couple hundred.
Anyway, it is.
Talk.
It's just, when I read that thing about David, it put me in a sour mood.
Oh,
Just
I'm
people,
sorry.
No. It's not that guy's fault either, honestly.
Chat.
No.
What?
No. It's
You
not.
know what to do.
It's no one's fault. It's just
Yeah.
like, dude, when I was younger, I was like 17 when I competed in WoW.
17 when you competed in WoW, okay.
And there were so many. There was this one really popular blog, and he ran out of content, but he was getting paid to blog.
Yeah.
And he would make up stories about me and other guys at events.
Oh wow,
And
that's horrible.
to this day, I still get people asking about it. And it was like, I was 17. I didn't know how to like
Clickbait before clickbait.
it was
That's
clickbaiting.
awful.
It was
Yeah.
like
That's
literally,
actually awful.
he would
Clickbaiting
just
lies.
make up stories about me and like, he made up stories about me and like literally every guy at the event, which is like pretty disgusting.
Yeah, it's horrible.
You know? And just people believe whatever they read.
Yeah.
And it just sucks because like what am I just didn't know what to do at the
And
time.
the first thing that people read is what is usually going to stick with them the most.
Yeah.
So if somebody puts out something about you, that's already going to be the prominent opinion.
I know.
Especially if they read like multiple versions of the story with different names, they're
Yeah.
gonna assume, oh well,
Exactly.
they won't process it. Oh, this is one person doing this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's another reason why I think like the gaming space has historically been so hostile to women because it's these kind of things happen.
Back
A lot
then
of
it
different paths to that.
was like there were no women in gaming.
Yeah.
So it was very different. And now things are getting better and better, and I'm hopeful. I always say this. I'm so hopeful for the future. Like your stream, you and Andrea, there's like Amon, Ray, there's so many amazing female figures. And that's important because it makes the space more welcome for other girls. Like, whenever I was watching content on YouTube, I watch girls. I watch Asian American females because I relate the most to them. And so when you don't see that representation in a space, you don't get more girls to go into that space.
Right.
And I was saying, like, it took me, I've been in this space for like 13 years. Only in the last 2 years have I felt welcome on Twitch or in gaming, you know? Which is kind of ridiculous to think about.
That is absurd given how long you've had your career.
It's only recently that I feel like I belong and that I'm welcome and I'm like my successes can be celebrated. And before, I always felt like I was on defense and trying to stay in my own bubble and like, I don't know, I just kind of accepted it because I love games and I love competing and just like kind of keep your head down and do your own thing.
Right.
But now I'm hopeful because like I said, so many amazing female content creators and you're seeing things get better and people understanding that you do need like female tournaments. I used to be against female tournaments. I was like, oh, this is stupid. It should just be about skill. But you need people to feel comfortable to even step into the arena. Because whenever there would be one girl in a sea of guys, the amount of heat that they get
is so on them. It's insane.
Yeah, they feel like there's a magnifying
There is.
glass.
It's not they feel.
Sure.
There is.
Yeah.
And the comments that they get,
everything they do wrong is
amplified.
a reflection of women themselves.
Yeah.
If you made a mistake, it's because women are stupid. You're like,
better than
what?
And
no man ever has to deal with that, right? I played badly on camera. It's never like, oh man, men.
Yeah,
There was one female pro Magic player for a long time, like one, and so it was just every time she was on camera and she played badly, it's like, oh yeah, girls can't play games. Like, no, like we all make mistakes. You kidding me? But like when I make a mistake, it's like, oh, I'm like screwed up. It's never about like an indictment of me or my gender. It's like so unfair. Like the double standard there.
Right.
I mean, I think it's getting better, and now I have a better perspective of why we need female tournaments.
Right.
And I'm super supportive of them.
Yeah.
And
same with chess. And
of
female events.
You need them to feel comfortable so that they can get to a point where they're competing on a bigger stage, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. The end goal, I think, like when we get there, is not to still have female male tournaments, but we have to understand that we're not there. Let's create a path.
The demographic has to change, and it will take a lot of time.
Yep.
And it is changing.
Yeah, for sure.
It's so
it
cool.
really is. It is actually changing.
I'll put a plug in for one of our games for Valorant. Right, Valorant has like a women's series. One of the best teams in the world is all women. Cloud9 White. It's awesome. And seeing that's gonna make so many more like, young girls and women that think I can play shooters, I can play games competitively and try.
They're one of the best teams.
Yeah, they're one of the best teams.
That's
They're legitimately like on par with the male teams. They're awesome. And they just met through a Discord server that was catering to women in gaming, and they just kind of found each other.
Yeah.
The story is fantastic.
That's awesome. What is their name?
I think it's Cloud9. I want to get it right. I think it's Cloud9 White. I think is their name, but they're Cloud9. It's Cloud9's women's Valorant team.
Nice. I'm watching Dignitas Game Changers. It's like the Valorant female tournament.
Yeah.
I got rights to co-stream it. So when I get back, I'm gonna watch party it.
Oh,
awesome.
Game Changers, that's a show, right?
That's no Game Changers. I think that's our brand, right? That's our women's Valorant brand. I think, but I don't actually know either. I don't work on Valorant.
I got invited to watch the Dignitas Game Changer event.
Okay.
So that's all I know.
Okay, got it.
But I know it's a female Valorant event, and I'm excited to watch it.
I should really know this. The guy on my team is the one responsible for delivering Game Changers, but I just don't remember all the details.
Yeah. No, that's incredible. It just always it baffles me how in the past people would go out of their way to say sexist things. Like just so unnecessary.
Oh, yeah.
Still happens, but getting better.
Yeah. No, it is getting a lot better, and I think. But do you think it's getting better because over time? Events, things that were just for women and to get them included actually increase the participation to the point where now from that increased participation there are some people you can look up to and see that it is, for you as a female?
I think honestly the biggest difference that I've seen is seeing action from the top, seeing action from companies, from other streamers. When they see it, they call it out.
Yeah. And
having people willing to do that is very important.
100%.
Because otherwise,
oh my god, I'm gonna get DMCA'd.
Yeah.
For the background music?
Yeah. Well,
it's probably doesn't come through that well on stream audio.
But it's like
yeah.
But just you clips off, right?
I think we have them on. Oh yeah, we turned off clips. We're good.
Okay,
We're good.
fine.
Okay. Perfect.
I think the male perspective is also shifting. It's certainly helping on the women's side having more women around, so I think they then feel more welcome.
Yeah.
Like when I was 16, right? Like it was just we made sexist jokes, and that's what all the kids did, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to fit in.
That was the norm, so you
so I did
it.
it too, and I'm not proud of it now.
Well, you didn't question it, and you don't have
Right.
a reason to question it.
Yeah.
And no one pushed back. No one with the voice of
ever
power.
pushed back.
Now when someone that's admirable says, "Hey, that's not cool," it's like,
Oh, shit,
I'll at least
okay.
reconsider now. I'm
Yeah.
gonna wonder, like, maybe
Yeah.
because I don't think people are inherently sexist or not, like, especially like boys who are in like, kind of that age range. It's like they're gonna emulate what they see the people they respect doing, and so having more and more like great role models on the male side is also gonna be really helpful.
Yeah, having men speak out helps so much.
Yeah.
Honestly, like it helps more than having you try to defend yourself, right?
Yeah. No, that's very true. And the one thing that I always learned from you, Hafu, is that, like you said, stop defending yourself, stop trying to justify. Just
Oh my God.
yeah.
It's not just when I see you trying to do it. I see so many women.
You probably just see so many then, yeah.
Of course. I felt the need to do it for so long, and sometimes I even get caught up in it, and I try to catch myself.
Yeah.
But a lot of people try to discredit me, Alexandra, just girls in general. They're like, you've only made it this far because of the X, Y, and Z. And they try to take your accomplishments and diminish them, which is so ridiculous. It's just so, I don't know. The thing is, like, it doesn't matter why someone is successful. They are successful. There are a million women, right? There's so many women trying to make it. And you are one of the top ones,
Right.
period. And like, you have, it's not like you're claiming to be like the best chess player in the world, but you're fucking good, and you can dominate 99% of your chat in chess, right? Like, you know what you're talking about when you're commentating a match at like Hogtown.
Yeah.
You know what you're saying.
I know what the 1200s should not be doing.
Exactly. And it's just, it feels bad that you have to have people be like, does she even know what she's saying?
Right.
When you're watching a 1200 match. Like, that's insulting.
Yeah.
Like, how,
Yeah, it is. It really is insulting. But anyway, on the positive side, there's been a lot of progress.
Yes, so much progress.
Even, meeting people like you and just seeing, as you said, what's going from the top down in terms of changes.
It's getting better. I'm so hopeful for the future, and that's something I didn't have a decade ago.
You didn't have hope for the future?
No, I didn't think it was ever gonna get better because it was never filtered. And oh, dude, Twitch a decade ago. I don't know how many people have been here before.
What was it like?
The top streams would have no moderation. There was no auto mod.
Oh, there's no mods at all.
And it would just be Nazi symbols and racist shit and
no
know,
mods,
like
no sub modes,
like
nothing exists.
copy
it was just,
pastas of swastikas and like
Jesus.
It was 4chan. It was 4chan gone wild.
Yeah, it was really bad, and I think it shows how important moderation is because otherwise that's all you just get a cesspool. And then at some point Twitch was like, okay, if we're gonna sell advertisements and they tune
Wait,
in.
how long did it take them to change that?
After Amazon acquired them.
After Amazon acquired them. When they needed to start monetizing.
Yes, when they needed to start monetizing.
The thing is, like, in that environment, such a small number of people can dominate, right? Because if that's happening from, say it's only like 5% of the chat, everyone else is not going to try to interject. If it's all swastika, I'm not going to bother typing, right?
Yeah,
I'm not going to ignore this.
argue with that kind of person.
You're not arguing, it was just copy pastas.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, whenever, it was in like every big streamer's chat. Like, pretty much no streamer at the very top would moderate their stuff.
Yeah.
Because they want as many viewers as possible. But now Twitch is making the streamers be accountable for their chat somewhat, right? If everyone is being a racist piece of shit.
Hey, your channel gets suspended.
Yes, because you need to do something to interject.
Yeah,
you need
it happened on one of our channels, so we're like, oh, we didn't have mods turned on in like one of our random like Wildwood channels, and they suspended us. Like, hey, get mods. Like, okay, thanks for letting us know.
Yeah,
do something. Yeah. So it's good. I'm really happy to see that they're taking action and that it's being required.
Yeah.
It is making the platform better, for sure.
That's true.
And it's better for everyone. I don't know if people realize, like, the more women are in gaming, the better. For advertisers, for like everyone, for all the guys, for your sex lives, you know, don't you want a girl who does what you do?
They obviously do it because they fixate on the streamers so much, right? Like they like are so like into the women streamers, they should just want there to be many women that game. Like obviously they want that, and they don't get there by insulting people and like putting them down and driving them away.
Yeah.
So free from selfish reasons, be encouraging, be welcoming, like.
And diversity usually makes for more interesting content, anyways, because you have more perspectives.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
What do you want to do for the rest of your trip? What is one thing? What is a goal of yours before this trip ends?
A goal of mine before this trip ends? Honestly, I don't have any goals. I just got knocked out today.
Oh.
I am one with the wind. You know, I want to be able to relax a bit, hang out with people, also stream a bit, as we're doing now, which is awesome.
Do you want to plan like a zip lining or something?
Zip lining? Yeah, I'm totally down.
So I want to do one thing. I'm not a doer.
Do you want to go tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
I'm down.
Zip lining? Yeah, zip lining would be
Danny
fun.
and David.
Yeah, yeah. Have you been zip lining?
No, that scares me, but I'm down
Yeah,
to try.
Yeah?
I don't like heights normally,
I don't
but
like them either, but
yeah.
dude, I want to do like well, okay, chat, do you guys know what the best things to do in Cabo are? Like, what are the must-dos?
I heard there's this really nice hike.
I'm not a walker, but
I would love to do a hike, honestly.
I'm down.
I'll look it up. But zip lining, I'm down. Four-wheeling would also be fun, but I guess four-wheeling is kind of dangerous. Like, you might flip your car.
Okay, I'm not trying to die.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Andrea's in here, so we probably won't. I would love to do horseback riding.
Okay.
Because last time in Mexico, like, you can actually rent horses and go instead of just being. But I'd love to rent a horse and have kind of free reign.
Sure. Not to look.
Fishing, I also heard, is very nice.
Oh, I want to do that one.
Yeah.
Let's do that one.
Yeah.
I want to go fishing.
Just be in the ocean with the fishies.
Yeah.
I also want to go to the sauna here at some point.
Oh,
Because they have a spa. Yeah.
I'm trying to heal a little before.
What options does the spa have?
I think it's like full
Massage.
everything. Oh, it is a very pricey massage, or very pricey spa.
Oh,
but I'm
God.
sure it's
How
really.
pricey?
I haven't looked at it, but Sean said it was like $500 for a massage. But yeah, it's high end.
Are they like fixing my back problems or like?
Hopefully.
Okay. You know what? I might. Yeah. Just. Yeah. Okay. That's very expensive.
It's very expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, I just want to enjoy myself. I barely get to take vacations. I'm sure
You are always working so much.
Well, you barely get to take breaks too. You're the workaholic. Even on here, she's like, oh my god, I have so much work I have to do. And I'm like, I haven't even touched my laptop since I got here.
Can I get this plate?
Well, I am gonna take next weekend off, so that's why I feel a little guilty too.
Yeah, I got it.
So, yeah.
I also want to add that on the talking earlier, like the streaming concept. People don't understand like how much work being a top streamer is. It's insane. Like I work 5 days a week, and then I have a weekend.
No, we
and
just
then
turn on the camera and get viewers and money.
Exactly.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's all you have to do.
You put
Work,
in
omega low.
7 hours a day. You just play games for 7 hours a day. There's nothing else. It's like no. That part has been shocking to me.
I think the hardest part of being a streamer is getting to this point, though.
Yes.
And then after to maintain it, it is hard. And I think what you do is much harder. We were talking about this off stream, but like, I turn on my camera and then I like play Valorant or like Among Us, right? It's like pretty easy. But you and your sister, you guys are like innovating content. Like you have to pre-plan it. There's so much to go into it. That's work.
We try to plan. Sometimes we just play chess, but we do work on planning things.
But you have a lot of events going on. You have to facilitate a lot of things. So like that's work. Like that stresses me out. Whenever I have to do one thing, like if I have like a work meeting, that stresses me out.
Yeah.
I can't imagine trying to juggle like 8 different pieces of content that are coming up, and like you have to make sure everything's gonna work correctly.
Which is why I sometimes feel like I'm doing the model wrong, because I'm splitting my focus across probably too many different things, and then they're all just a little bit more tiring for that reason.
Yeah.
But then again, I really want to do these things, so it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna do it.
No, but that's
anyway.
awesome, and you know you're hungry right now, and you should do as much as you can. I think you're seizing the moment, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Crush it.
No, that's true. That's true. And you know what? Chess isn't hot anymore, but it comes in waves and it comes in other things. And it's very fun. And I'm not stressed about it because I was stressed the first time our numbers dropped. The first time our numbers dropped, I thought, this is it. They're never going back again. We had a boom. It was nice, you know. But then when I saw that it actually does fluctuate, that helps a lot. That helps a lot. But I needed it to happen the first time to learn that.
Yeah. It's hard to not have words. So all you people in chat right now, thank you.
Thank you for being here, by the way.
You bring us some comfort.
You really do. You really do. I do appreciate it.
It's so human to care about the numbers.
No, of course.
I mean, because it's an indicator of your performance. So
I mean, it is your KPI, right?
It is your main KPI. Yeah, exactly. And of course, it isn't a direct correlation with how hard you're trying or how good your content has been lately. Because you know the biggest thing that's going to change it are usually those black swans things that you don't expect, like Queen's Gambit or COVID. Those are the things that have the biggest impact on chess. It didn't matter how hard I would have grinded before that, I would have never had really good numbers because it is what it is.
All you had to do was start a global pandemic. If you'd done that, you would have been working towards it.
Exactly. You know, before I thought bioterrorism. Yeah. But now, I'm just kidding.
Criminal mastermind. Started COVID, what?
Hikaru, COVID, new conspiracy? Or was it No, I'm not actually going to get that because people are going to run with it and it was a joke, a bad joke. Bad joke. Bad. Like a dog. Oh man, what do you want to do for the rest of the day?
I'm easy.
We should play some Bughouse at some point.
Yes. We should bring the board, play some games.
Who had the other board? Was that also yours?
Olivier.
Yeah, I have one board.
Okay.
I have one board.
I wish it wasn't so burnt because I want to be in the sun more.
What's David up to?
In bed.
Oh, he's resting.
He said he was going to stream, but I don't think he ended up.
He hasn't been streaming, because I didn't see him.
Well, I mean, the connection, so I streamed from my room, and the connection was good. It didn't get interrupted, so if he does want to, it does work. Did you guys bring everything?
I brought a laptop and a mic and everything, yeah.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I like to do, I do want to review my games at some point, but I'll probably do that on stream too, but not right now. I'm too close to it.
Yep.
I'm too close to it. I was listening to a podcast, it was with Seinfeld, and he was talking about how he writes his jokes, and he always writes them in one day, and he waits to critique himself until the next day, because otherwise he wants to treat himself like a baby and let himself be free and creative, and if he feels like he's going to get critiqued, then he's not willing to be as open or vulnerable.
Like that.
Yeah. So I think that would be helpful. Hafu, do you watch your own content?
Nope.
Do most streamers?
I think it depends on the person. I think for gamers, no. But I think for people who do like more content pieces, yes, because I have a lot more respect for like you and people who innovate content. Cause like I'm just turning on the stream.
You've been downplaying how good you are at what you do. Actually, no, you actually have, because you do these insane hours and you're so good at games, and you basically just focus on what you're the best at.
Oh, but right now I'm learning Valorant and I'm shit at Valorant.
Yeah, but you have to go through the period of learning, which is uncomfortable.
Oh, but I'm not gonna get really good at Valorant.
But there's still like a skill set, I think, in being engaging and having like, I don't know, like it's so easy, I think, when you're playing those kinds of games too, to like just ignore chat or not be dynamic, not be fun. I don't know. I think it's very easy to dismiss it.
No, but you're one of those god gamer people who can do that, right?
Not in Valorant. But, I mean, for me, it just feels natural. For my stream, I'm selling more if it's like a hangout. If you want to have me on in the background and hang out, then you're welcome to chill.
Yeah.
But, like, your content is, like, more active and engaging and involved. It's really good. That's what I'm saying. It's really good content, but it's a lot of work. Right?
Yeah.
It's way harder than what I'm doing, which is literally turning on the camera.
It's different.
It's different.
No,
I genuinely think like it's harder. You have to pre-plan it. and like you're watching your content back to improve, like all that stuff is really good stuff.
I actually did start watching our content and taking notes on it. Like, I started getting much more specific about things lately. But I have a really hard time watching my own content because I get very obsessive and caught up on things, and then it makes me nervous the next time because I think I get too critical unless it's something from like 2 months ago where, you know, there's been enough separation and I feel okay. But
I don't know. Maybe if you really care about that, you can probably hire someone to watch back to give you
Like
feedback.
coaches or...
Yeah. Do you? I think you're the one who told me I could hire someone to help with YouTube titles or creative ideas.
Oh, for sure.
Because that's really where I feel overstretched on the amount of new things to come up with across different things. If I could hire somebody who would be creative and help work on that end and look and review, come up with video ideas, YouTube thumbnails.
Have you met Jamie here?
Yeah.
So Jamie worked as like a behind-the-scenes writer for Doug Polk for a long time on his channel.
Oh, really? Does
help
she
him.
have availability right now?
I'm not sure about that. I think she's now getting into like a much more like the commentary side, but she can definitely give you pointers on like what's available and what to look for in someone.
Yeah.
You know, because she's a creative person who has a poker background.
Yeah.
But Doug had a whole team behind him supporting him in the content creation he did.
He did have a team, right? Exactly, because I mean, we have been building our team, but we've mostly been building our team for being able to take what we do live and put it to other areas, but not as much help on the creative side. I mean, Envy has been helpful in that, but when we're working with Envy, we're also coming up with a lot of the ideas to help shape it because it's so new.
Yep.
So then I also get some creative exhaustion there, which is fine because I love it, and then they produce amazing things. So like, honestly, God bless Envy. But if I could have that extra person behind the scenes, it would make such a difference.
Put up an application on your Twitter. Get people to apply.
Yeah.
And then intern them.
Honestly, do you think it'd be better to have somebody in person or it could work remote? Because if it's in person, they can also help with like filming and coming and setting things up.
I think you can try it remotely, and then if they're willing to.
Or find both. Because like the operations person is like a very different skill set. Like anyone could probably do that. It's not like a very technical skill. But look at someone like Mr. Beast. He's like a 35-person team, right? A lot of them are doing ideation and sketches and scripting. It's just you can't produce that much content. Exactly. It is. It's an entertainment business, right? It's not just the stream.
Yeah.
And I think once you start appreciating that, there's a lot you can kind of get there. Like it's not a you don't have to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's very true. No, I agree. This is good. Oh, Dan said you are playing very well. Oh shoot, he probably didn't see my all-in. Anxious.
I'm really curious. Oh, I want to. Not to dwell on this too much. You already talked about it. There's one hand I'm just curious what you had.
Which one?
It hasn't come up yet on the stream or not. It was like that ace queen 3 2 spades, and he check raised you on the flop and you 3-bet him, and he folded.
Oh, I bluffed him with nothing so many times.
Yes.
But again, the dumbest thing I did was when I went all in with a hand I know I shouldn't do. I was getting so low on chips that I thought I have to try that.
Yeah, which is natural, the panic.
Yeah.
Actually, I busted the main event. I played it one time, and I busted in the same kind of spot because I got short and I didn't really know. I knew I was supposed to look for a spot to get it in, but I didn't know exactly what the cutoffs. Like this person's under the gun, person third position.
I knew the cutoff.
Sure.
I knew it was the Hollywood hands. It was the suited connectors or gapped connectors or 8-8 and above, and I did it with like King 9 offsuit like an idiot.
That was when he had ace king. That was that hand. Yeah.
Why did I do that? Panic.
It was almost certainly not as big of a mistake as you think it is right now.
Yeah.
Because as we talked about last night, right? Like the equity on the margins is like very, very similar. So maybe it was wrong, but it wasn't like an egregious. Probably was not like an egregious mistake. It's probably just like a moderate mistake. And he happened to have like a really good hand against your hand that spot, but you know, a lot of times he has like queen jack and he has eights, and then you're actually fine. So.
Yeah. And then the last hand I again forgot. This is the hand that I got knocked out with.
The fives versus.
The king 5. Oh no.
The ace 5 when he had 2 pair. He had ace 9. I had like ace 3.
Ace 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked you potted the river. I think that was good sizing, but I think you have to fold to the raise.
Yeah.
But that's again.
And it would have been much easier had I checked, which I know. It was because what I learned was it has to be polarizing. So either have a really good hand or a really bad hand.
Yep.
And then I kept thinking about that, forgot that I was not the aggressor. I was like, and I was spending my time thinking of how good this hand could possibly be. Like no flushes, no draws.
Yep.
I have the highest pair. I have kind of a shitty kicker, but I thought he would have played it differently if he had that too. I was like, yeah, maybe he has 2 pair or something. This is a situation where I just forgot which hand I was pushing in, and that's why I decided to raise.
Yeah, I think it's a spot where it's like, I think bet fold is a fine line there. Like I thought your bet was actually fine, just when he shoves you at the fold, or check call is also fine there. Because your goal is to put in one more bet, not to put in all the chips.
Yeah.
And I think again, but it's a spot where it's so easy to just get that a little bit wrong.
Yeah.
And there's so much information. Like last night at dinner, we talked to you for like an hour, like 50,000 concepts, right? Like you're not gonna get them all. And I think it's a natural spot to make mistakes.
I only this morning learned that you're playing like ranges versus ranges. And I only today learned how you're supposed to play different flop hands, by the way.
Yep.
So I was like, oh.
People that have been playing for 10 years don't know those things, just to give you a clue. Like that's like a very advanced concept of thinking about poker. The average person playing like 1-3 a casino does not think about poker that way.
But this is a good thing because I had this game, it forced me, like I woke up, I reviewed my notes, I talked to him more, I went back to my room, reviewed again, and then I went into it, and you know what, like I didn't do everything, but I improved so much because of this event in a format that I'd like to play longer term, and now at least I have a foundation. So I'm
100%.
grateful for that. I got invited to this beautiful place with amazing company. Life is good.
That's what I was saying. I'm very grateful for the opportunity to be here and not stress over it too much.
Yeah.
We're literally against some of the best poker players.
And I know you say this, but I watched you in PogChamps, but you put so much work in.
That's different. That's why I kept comparing it to PogChamps. So it's like,
you put so much work in. No,
and
you're
also
right.
the field. It's if you put me in a fucking field with like Hikari, you think I would?
Yeah. You basically lost. I mean, you lost like a 2,700 equivalent. Like Sam's literally one of the best poker players in the world. He's brilliant. So it's the same spot where like the
He's
expectations
very
are different.
Canadian also. He's so Canadian. Like I was like, wow. I felt like a fake Canadian next to him. You know.
I've only met him. I'm good friends with one of his brothers.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're awesome. They're all just, like, so good.
Nice, so nice, so polite, and also his accent was very Canadian. Which I think I have a bit of a Canadian accent, but probably a little less. Yeah. So that was good. But anyway, this was good food actually.
All the
Do
food
you want any more guac?
I'm good for right now. Thank you. I'm gonna go finish my walk with Dee Dee.
Yeah.
Give a little more sun. Put on more sunscreen.
Oh.
Yeah, make sure you protect yourself.
Yeah. Also, it's been so windy.
Kind of nice.
Supposedly it gets much hotter tomorrow.
Much hotter tomorrow.
That's
That
what I
would
was
be. I would like to lay in the sun a little bit, but I've just been cold.
Yeah. Especially if you're in the pool and you come back out, it's freezing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wind chill's the thing.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true. So tomorrow we're gonna do some activities.
I want to go fishing. Yeah, let's look that up.
Yeah.
That's the one that stuck out to me the most. I'm scared of everything. So I wonder if I'll be able to do it. But I'll try.
Yeah.
I'm scared of like bugs, worms.
I don't think you actually fish with bugs or worms anymore. I think it's all like.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm not
fake
positive,
things,
but I think it's mostly, especially deep sea fishing, is like flies and like more like I think like artificial.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, I only
Or at
went
least not
fishing
always.
once, but then I got the hook caught on my lip when I
Oh
was
no.
pulling back.
That's what's happened to the
On your
fish,
lip?
not to you.
Yeah.
You
So
got.
I pulled it back, and then the way I pulled it back, it flew and it got into my lip, and I was like, ah!
I would never fish again if that happened to me.
Yeah,
And I'd feel so bad for the
that
fish.
was the one time, and I've never fished since. But I feel like I was, I was in my, I think I was 12 or so. So things have gotten better. But I am very clumsy, and it is kind of terrifying.
I am very clumsy.
Yeah. Also, Andrea's messaging me. Do you still want to stream, or do you want to do something else?
No, we can stream either later tonight or tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. And then, so Andrea, are you watching? Can you say something in the chat, Andrea?
Hi.
Because you keep texting me.
So it is Andrea.
But I couldn't see what you were texting me. But I think you wanted to stream.
Do you ever call her Andrea?
I call her Andrea. Andrea! Yeah, like depending on my mood. Depending on what she's done.
See, that was so confusing because when I met her, she's like, oh yeah, Andrea's good. And I was like, but how do you say it? She's like, I don't know. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't know?
That's the thing, because you say it both ways. she just says it both ways. Because also Andrea in English, Andrea in Romanian, and she's bilingual, so she actually says both.
I think too, like people whose names get mispronounced a lot go one of two directions. They either become like really defensive, or they become really accepting.
Yeah.
Like it polarizes. So they just
Yeah.
like my girlfriend's like Schwann's name. Like she just if you try, she's like fine with it. It's like if you get close.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, well let me text my sister real quick.
Okay, I'm gonna finish my walk with Dee Dee and then
All
circle
right,
back around.
sounds good.
Thanks for letting me crash the stream.
No, thanks for coming.
Dee Dee Bear.
Red here.
Oh. I know, we're back. Yeah, Andrea's gonna swap soon. Andrea, please be in chat if you are though, because it's hard to see my messages. She keeps texting me, Andrea, please stop, please come to broken again, and actually it is Andrea breaking the stream from afar because she refuses to come into stream and chat, and she keeps texting me. Hurricane Andrea, oh, she's finally in chat. Okay, Andrea, good, because I cannot swap off of this. So Andrea, yeah, if you want to swap in 15 minutes, that's good. But you have to tell me. I don't think my chat has seen Andrea for like a good few days. I left and I think she's just gone wild in Austin. You know? I'm gonna come back, the apartment is gonna be a mess. Who knows?
I'm looking at the
activities.
Oh, that looks really fun.
So this is one.
They have the four-wheeler one, right?
They have a four-wheeler?
No, one lower, go lower.
I could drive
four-wheeler,
too.
right? Oh, they have jet skis. You can do jet skis also.
I feel like jet skis you could do a lot in the US as well, where
Okay.
four-wheelers is a little bit more unique. Sailing, I've never been sailing. Oh, sorry, I forgot about Andrea. Sorry, Andrea, can you type whatever you're gonna type again? Sorry, Andrea. Do you mind donating $3 text-to-speech, Andrea? I know, it's not the first time I forgot about Andrea. I didn't forget her in the airport. It was not my fault. She got stranded in Florida.
I saw the text from your dad.
Wait, you left her at the airport?
No. You tweeted a text, right?
Yeah. No, we arrived together, and I hadn't slept all night.
Yeah.
So I went ahead of her because she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do something," and I had to check in. I thought I had to do something she didn't, so I left her behind. And then I kept waiting for her, but moving forward, and she kept saying, "Oh, I think I just spent 30 minutes almost getting scammed. I have to wait in the same line that you were in." I was like, "Okay, I'll go to the other one. I'll try to save you a spot." But she just took so long that she ended up missing her flight.
That's kind of like her fault a little, though. A little.
I'm a fan of that. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, 2 hours whale watching in a private catamaran.
Just let Andrea start. Oh, does Andrea want to start now? I will let her start. She just has to tell me so that I can go off. I'm not leaving details out of the story. It's not my fault Andrea got lost on the way. But honestly, the Miami airport was very full, so I think it was really just unfortunate timing because we arrived an hour and a half earlier. So, Mom, are you on Andrea's side here? That seems a little bit unfair. I mean, I know everything is the older sibling's fault, but that seems a little bit unfair. I've been here, dude. I texted you before, okay, woman. Oh, I didn't see that. I don't see any of your texts, Andrea. Okay, tell me when you want me to swap off in the chat, Andrea, and then I'll turn off. And then Andrea's gonna take over. As an older sibling, I can confirm Alexandra speaks the truth. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Dog, 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 dog.
Oh god, that's terrifying.
Okay, Andrea, does that mean you want to do it now, or does that mean, okay, you can see that it's your fault you got lost? I'm just trying to translate what you mean. Do you mind putting more than just okay? Because it's very unclear what that means. Yup, okay. Can somebody translate 5? Andrea, do you want 5 minutes?
For what?
Or are you counting down 5 seconds? Andrea, it's not that hard to type specific instructions. 5 minutes or 5 seconds?
That would be fun. We have to get our shot tomorrow. Or not shot, we gotta get our test tomorrow.
Did she say what it was? She's ready. Wait, she's ready now? Okay, let me read. Wait, is Andrea ready now? Minutes. She wants 5 minutes, so she's not ready now. Okay, 5 minutes for Andrea. Sure, sure. It's really hard to communicate with Andrea. No, I'm just kidding. She's great. She was your coach. She was nice.
She's a great coach.
Hafu was actually very nice about complimenting Andrea's training.
Well, it was really good.
I mean, she won the event,
You
right?
did
Like,
win
she
the
had to be a
event.
good
But you
coach.
had so many coaches, right?
Yeah.
Everybody.
Oh yeah, who was the? Was it Hess? Hess was like.
Oh, Hess is incredible. Yeah.
I worked with Hess a lot off stream. And it was, oh my god. Thinking about it stressed me out.
Really?
Chess is so stressful, you know.
And did he give you a lot of homework?
Oh no, but like I would play a lot.
Yeah.
I would try to study.
play so
I did so
much.
many drills at least. I went through.
What would make you play chess again?
It would need to be an event where it just makes sense, I
Like
guess.
an even playing field event.
Yeah, another one.
Yeah.
But
So what if
Maybe
you got
like another
invited to
PogChamps,
PogChamps
yeah.
of champions, like all of the future champions? Would you play in that?
everyone else is so much better. Like Boy plays so much chess, you know.
Does he still play chess?
Well, he's like pretty high rated. Like, how long does it take to get from like 12, 1300 to like 17, 1800? Like a long time.
No, you're right.
I don't think I can catch up.
Didn't you get to 14?
I touched 1400. Yeah.
14 is pretty good.
Yeah, it gets harder to progress.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
300 points would be harder than from 1100
Exactly.
to 4800. Oh!
Saved. You saved that
Oh
so
my god.
hard. That was amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, all right. We saved it. It is a little bit windy. I'm just going to hold it for now. This is fine. Sardosh is over 1700. Yeah, Sardosh is trying to become an expert.
That's what I'm saying. It's like a bit much.
Hey.
Chess is like the better player wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like no variance really.
No, that's
like
true.
Like, if I wanted to beat one of them, I would have to cheese them.
You'd have to cheese them. True. No, it would be really hard actually with that.
Like with that big of a gap, I think that's literally the only way I could win. Is
Who was the second place in PogChamps again? Who did you beat in the final?
Gripex.
Gripex. And he was like 1500, no?
He was like 1300.
Oh, he was 1300. Okay.
And honestly, it felt like he played really rushed. And Hess also gave me some pretty good lines against him. Not cheese, but like tricky lines.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So I felt very prepared.
How many hours of chess did you stream that month?
Like 300, I think.
A ton.
And actually,
Holy shit.
And she would play so much off stream. So much.
Did you get tired of it by the
It was so annoying hearing the like what was it, the noise whenever you take a piece, because like I'd be sitting next to her and she'd just be like playing on her phone, but like whenever you move the piece,
Like, can you turn the
I just wanted the sound off because I was like dreaming about it.
You were dreaming about chess.
Oh, yesterday when he passed out, I was trying to wake him up for food, and he was like Open-ended.
I dream, yeah.
You have the two. You have the two.
Oh, really?
I was like, you're dreaming of poker.
Yep.
He's like, queen.
That's actually funny. I have this app that records when I talk, but I have to pay to unlock it, and I haven't paid yet. But I'm kind of curious to see if I was talking about it last night.
Yeah.
I might pay the
cool.
It's called like Sleep Cycle. And basically it wakes you up in a 30-minute interval. It's supposed to be synced to your REM cycle so that when you wake up, you're a little bit less tired.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
it also records if you talk because it uses your mic to figure out when you're asleep and when you're not. Honestly, I've been using it for a while and I actually do feel less tired when I wake up, and it's free if you don't have the recording. So yeah.
But David sleep talks a lot. Oh, and I also record you snoring.
I do snore.
I
know I
recorded
snore.
it.
Oh.
Just for you.
Do you snore, Hafu?
He says I do. A little. No, I don't!
It's cute snoring though. It's so light, you
It's
know.
a very small. I wouldn't call it snoring.
She would call it more like the voice of an angel in the night.
Oh.
No, but he snores. He's like, you know,
Yeah, I snore.
snore last.
My dad snores really heavily, and so does my grandma. And I was playing in a tournament as a kid, and we were all sharing the same bed at the hotel room, and I was in the middle between. And it was incredible. I was like, oh god, I'm not falling asleep here. And I'm like, oh god. But now my dad wears something at night.
Yeah, you can.
Does he have sleep apnea, or is it just?
I think he has mild
I
sleep
think
apnea.
my dad does as well. So he wears.
Because it happens as you get older, right? Yeah. I don't think he wears it anymore, but he did it for a period of time, and I think he stopped snoring. So my mom was very happy about that.
Instead, you just hear the machine.
Yeah, exactly. A CPAP. Yeah, the CPAP. I think I'd always think like, hey Dad, are you putting the crap thing on again? But yeah.
Family are cute, but they like stop in and check on you guys and like watch the shooting stuff.
They do, but also it's like spying. So my dad used to have cameras in the house because it was when my grandpa was still alive, and we'd want to check that he was okay. But he just would use them for other means as well. And him and my mom would use it for spying, and sometimes they'd miss us and they'd check and they'd talk through the speaker like, hello, Alexander. I'm like, okay, I feel like I'm in a surveillance.
Yeah,
That's kind of creepy.
Yeah. I remember I had a party once in high school, and I forgot about the camera in the living room. And apparently,
did you handle all the other cameras as like
I
a sting operation?
I covered all the other ones. I forgot the one in the living room. And my dad's like, oh, I saw two of your friends. They really went for it on the couch. I was like, oh god, oh god. No, you shouldn't. No god.
Ah!
Anyway, yeah, that's how I grew up.
That sounds like a what's that Disney Channel movie with a house? The Smart House? Is it called Smart House?
The one that turns on them and tries to kill them.
I mean, doesn't try to kill them, but becomes like their
It's
ultimate.
like intensity, right?
Yeah.
No, but I thought it did go.
I think it's like Poltergeist.
Or maybe it's another one.
No, it was a Disney Channel.
No, I know, but like, I don't think Smart House tried to kill them, right? Am I wrong about this?
I don't know what it's called.
Chat with them.
Wait, do you guys have a smart house? Are you into that kind of smart tech at home?
Oh, it like.
We have smart thermostats. That's it. So
Like
whenever we
Nest?
leave, yeah, we like Nest.
We have some advanced stuff.
Do you guys do anything for security as streamers?
We don't. We are.
Other than not leak, which is one step above us.
Oh, like specifically because we're streamers, or within our
Yeah,
house?
yeah,
Oh, no, we don't do
specifically.
I think our fan base is a bit more chill for some reason compared to some other ones.
Okay.
So we've been very lucky, but also like we live in a gated community. So
I mean, you can find out where people live.
yeah, they really want to find out where you live.
Yeah.
Can and they will.
They can and they will. That's the thing. It feels inevitable if somebody wants to.
They really want to.
Yeah. That's how I was going to build booby traps. If I ever get home. But I know that like a mailman or someone's going to fall in and I'm going to have some explaining to do, so maybe not. Maybe not. But it would be fun. Is Andrea ready? That's a good question, chat. I don't believe Andrea whenever she says it's a certain amount of time. Yesterday she said it was going to be 5 minutes and then she never showed. But I think it was because she was feeling sick, which is actually understandable. It was understandable. If Andrea says 5 minutes, it's safe to think 35, is it?
That's what a security guard said. I brought sunscreen.
Well, I'll give her a chance. No, you guys, I lost my game today. So I'm out. But that's okay. Cause, you know,
Vacation.
this is not so bad either. This is not the worst. This is not the worst place to be a loser in. Andrea doesn't like us. No, she should be here. Where's Andrea? Why you guys are asking the wrong person? I don't know where Andrea is. In the airport, in general, she just kind of does her own thing. Alexander gets sunburnt. I'm not sunburnt yet, but I haven't really been.
I'm a little scared for your shoulders.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you want some sun?
Yeah, I should put some on my shoulders while I wait for little Andrea. Thank you.
Scared.
Yeah.
I tried to remind David yesterday, but
I
he always
reapplied
says
once.
no.
I've never reapplied sunscreen because I don't stay outside for very long.
But I told you, and you wouldn't do it. And I reapplied, and I'm still burnt, so I'm pissed.
You did reapply
I
like 2 or 3
reapplied
times.
3 times.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Did
I'm not sure if we got like waterproof kinds, did we? Because I went in the pool, so that might have done it.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Before I tried to reapply over and over.
There we go. The pool is right. Do you guys feel like taking it chill today?
Yeah. I don't want to go
Into the city. Yeah. It's already a little
Even
late.
the dinner thing, I'm like so lazy to.
Oh yeah, you guys didn't go to dinner yesterday. It was really good.
Oh, no, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, did you guys went to
Did you
Nobu?
get the salad?
We did go to Nobu. What salad?
Oh, there's a miso salad. I wonder if they have it here. I'm gonna look up their menu.
Huh.
Because there's one in Vegas, the dried miso salad.
Very good.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, I drank too much last night. I had to call it quits.
A lot of people drank too much last night. It was really entertaining.
It was like a little much.
There were a few glasses that kept breaking on the table.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
There was one glass that broke, and then they came and took everything off because that's protocol at Nobu.
Oh, wow. Well, the first
Yeah. And it wasn't me this time, Chad. I'm usually clumsy, but not this time. Alex is shining. It's the sun, my friends. It's the sun.
Yeah, I'm in the shade. We're in the shade part.
Yeah, I haven't really been in the pool yet.
I want to go to the ocean.
Can they
You're
see
gonna
how
die.
red David is? He's so red.
See, like,
Oh, wow.
yeah, I got burned.
But at least it'll turn into like a little blush on your face, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little blood.
Maybe
Yeah.
not. It's probably just gonna scab, you know.
Exactly. Oh,
Be a
is
snake.
Andrea here? Did I dono wall her? I told her it's just $3. It's not that much. She's a streamer. She can afford it. Okay, she's ready. All right, Andrea, are you sure you're ready?
I'm ready for this.
Are you sure you're ready, little sister? She said yes.
Alright.
All right.
Bye, Chad.
Bye-bye,
Thanks for
Chad.
hanging out.
Bye, you guys. You'll be with Andrea. I hope she behaves, you know. I'm sure she will. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Hafu, thank you for taking care of it while I was playing. I really appreciate it. And shout out to Hafu and Dog, and we'll be streaming on Hafu's channel either tomorrow or tonight.
Sometime.
Yeah, at some point. We're gonna play Sibling or Dating. It's gonna be fun. Yay. Okay, bye everyone.